Yeah.
Okay.
We're live. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to today's Pueblo County Sting TV stream. We are here on a beautiful Saturday at the Tony Andanuccio Field at the Rainian Sports Complex for a game of Pueblo County Hornet baseball versus Pueblo South. I'm joined today by Devin Meyer and Andrew White.
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
Hey, Andy. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
First stream, first time commentating?
Absolutely.
Excited.
On the hill today, we have Roy Higginbotham pitching to Luke Rohr behind the plate.
Ball one outside.
First baseball stream of the season.
Pretty exciting.
Pretty exciting. Next week we got West, which is going to be fun. Foul ball.
Great work by Coach Gavin to get that baseball off the foul tip. Roy Reddy's on the mound. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner.
Up to bat right now is number 12, Teschner, a junior for South. You know, when we were looking at the lineups earlier as they were standing out on the field, I couldn't help but notice it seems like South just seems to have quite a younger team versus the way County looked out there. As we see
a strikeout from Teschner, swinging.
Up to bat now we have number 24, Montoya, who is a sophomore for South.
Another swing and miss. Roy seems to be going at them early with tons of fastballs. I think he's thrown 5 straight fastballs. See what he goes with here. Another fastball just missed the outside corner. Been trying to go back to that.
He got it once.
He just wants to set him up.
Wants to get it again,
but trying to make that zone expand out to the right side. As we have time from the batter.
He's going to step out of the box, take a couple swings, step right back in.
Roy's unfazed on the mound. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul ball.
Muted.
Just
Here we are on the 2-strike count. Swing and a miss on the curveball.
Beautiful curveball from Roy.
Beautiful, just fell off.
Dropped straight down.
2 strikeouts to start the game. See if he can get a third.
2 down. Brings to bat to shortstop. Number 26, Caden Herrera.
I believe he's only 7-8 pitches in now.
Another sophomore up to bat here. He wants that outside spot, but the ump has not been giving him except for that first one.
Interestingly enough, he did get that first one, which looked a little outside as well.
Yeah. We have time again. Yeah, you can kind of see it in Luke Rohr's stance. He sets up. He's trying to set up a little bit outside, and so the umpire expects that outside pitch. They're trying to sneak it.
just going to have to drag it in a little bit.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Foul tip down the first base line. It just seems like they're late on his fastball right now, and then the curveball's getting them. So
does seem like that. In the field currently, we're looking at Colin Paghetti, first base. Jonathan at second.
That's Jonah Chavira.
Oh, my apologies.
Oh, wait, no, that's Nick Hernandez.
Oh.
Yeah,
Jonathan
number 15.
is...
Jonathan's at third base. Parker Hankins at shortstop. Donovan Walsh in left field. Cohen Glenn in center. And Julian Reyes in right field. Luke Rohr behind the plate. And Roy Higginbotham on the mound.
That ball is driven right to the left center gap.
2-1 fastball was just sent out into the center field right before the center fielder for a hit. That'll break up the no-hitter. No.
Man, almost had a no-hitter there.
Almost.
That brings to bat.
First runner on
Third
the
baseman, number 8.
bases of the
Lasco.
early morning game.
Small lead at first base, scared of the pickoff attempt. Just missed inside. Kind of seems like he's trying to stay on the, kind of work east-west on these batters, side to side. And so far has not been getting to any of these calls. Called low on the fastball.
Up to bat right now is number 8, Nolasco, a junior for South, currently batting .387 on the season.
The curveball just breaks down into the zone. Nice little pitch to get him back.
That was a really late break, too.
Yeah,
Almost couldn't see it from up here.
just a get me over curveball. Steps off to keep an eye on the runner.
The runner is attentive, not taking too big of a lead.
Yeah, still a relatively short lead. Spikes a fastball on the ground. It's off Luke Rohr's glove. The runner will advance to second base.
It's unfortunate that happens.
Yes.
He is in second, so now a good double will get him in.
Yep. Runner in scoring position. Ducks on the pond.
3-1 count, not to forget, but Luke Rohr might end up walking fourth batter on the night. And they're gonna
Close
put that
go, but they
ball.
say he did not swing. As he takes the walk, runners on first and second.
2 on and 2 out. Brings up the catcher, number 16, Cade Ortiz.
So with 2 outs, runner in scoring position, runner on first base as well.
Up steps Cade Ortiz, batting .310 on the season. Not too bad splits. Here's the first pitch. Strike, fastball right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
As Cade Ortiz has some words for the umpire. Could not read what he said.
John Boy, please pick that up. To me, it seems like maybe he was looking for that breaking ball, and it just...
And
stayed
another
in there.
beautiful fastball painted that low outside corner. I think that's the pitch that Roy's been going for this whole inning.
2 strikes, no balls.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to the second base. Jonah Chavira picks it up. Oh, and it's a missed throw. A runner will score. Runner advances to third base. We've got runners at first and third.
That's going to be an error on
Second base.
second base. Just way too wide right for Compaghetti to pick that up.
And sorry, that was Nick Hernandez, not Jonah Chavira. Apologies.
Number 9 for the catcher.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 9, Andrew Divalbis.
Kind of a tough play for the second baseman. He had the runner from first
Number 2,
getting in front of him.
Batista, first base.
Tough play.
That is going to score a run, so the score is now
1-0.
1-0 for South. Another close go.
Yeah.
He did call that one a swinging
Oh, they
strike,
did call
though.
that one?
Yep,
Okay.
he called that a swing. I do think it was a strike anyways, but yes, absolutely called it a swing.
And another one right down the middle.
Another swing and miss as we're once again at 0-2.
If you ask me, that swing did not have a lot of heart in it. Wasn't really swinging for the fences there, if you ask me.
Looks like he was swinging an oar out there. Another ground ball to the second base. Oh, Parker Higgins cuts it off, throws it to first base. That'll be the end of the inning. 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 run for the South Colts this inning.
In the top of the first for South. Run, 1 hit, and an error, 2 left on.
I'm sure that's not the start that Roy Higginbotham was looking for, but absolutely have been worse starts in the history of baseball.
Absolutely. He only allowed one.
On an error, yeah.
So it wasn't exactly Roy's fault.
Yes, he got them the ground ball.
Also,
Should've got out of there.
both the hits that came off the bat were
Field, their defensive
not,
line.
they didn't go very
The
far.
one in center field wasn't too bad. It was
Wasn't too
a
bad.
decent swing on a fastball down the middle.
Kate Ortiz. At first base, number 2, Aiden Batista. Second base, number 24, Cameron
Batting
Montoya.
first, looking like it's going to be
Shortstop,
Cohen
number
Glenn.
26, Caden Herrera. And at third base, number 8, Andrew Velasco. In left field, number 12.
We're going to see here over on the side, the top of our batting lineup, Cohen Glenn. He's going to go ahead and start trying to time up this
And
pitcher.
right field, number 6,
It looks like
Cordova.
on deck we have Jonathan Gonzalez as our 2-hole.
Scheduled to bat for Pueblo County in the bottom of the first, leading off number 10, Cohen Glenn. On deck, number 2, number 4, Jonathan Gonzalez. And in the hole, number 7, Roy Higginbotham.
As the pitcher loses his hat.
It's getting a little windy out there, it seems.
Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of nice up here in the booth, though. Nice and warm.
Absolutely, it is. Up on the bump right now, we have Luke Den for the Pueblo South Colts. He's a senior this year.
Number 10.
An ERA of 3.4, 1 wins, 1 win, 2 losses on his record.
And a pretty decent walk to strikeout ratio with 21 walks to 26 Ks. Not too bad. Up steps Cohen Glenn
Lefty.
for the 0-0 pitch.
Cohen Glenn is a lefty.
That one's going to be foul.
Nice pitch, kind of down the middle.
Yeah.
Cohen just misses it.
caught the
Slightly
bottom of it.
inside and it works. Little late on it with the foul tip.
Count is 0-1.
Takes the ball high and outside. Not exactly the spot he wanted, but didn't miss by much. We've got a 1-1 count as Cohen Glenn steps in. Here's the pitch. And it's popped up straight into no man's land. Looks like shortstop is tracking it down, and he will.
Man, that ball was just sent straight up into the clouds.
Yeah.
Really high pop up.
Nice play by the shortstop. Those are not easy.
Yeah,
They can
tracked
kind of
really
sneak back
well.
on you. Yeah. Took the hat off, too. I respect the play.
As we see number 4,
Brings to bat,
Jonathan
the third baseman,
Gonzalez.
Number 4, Jonathan Gonzalez.
Hat flies off of the pitcher once again.
Poor guy cannot keep that hat on. As it is 0-1, and here's the pitch. A little high. Catcher wanted it.
That's another close one that I think was called a bit earlier, but the umpires kind of reeled that strike zone back in.
Yeah.
Much smaller now than it was right at the
1-1
beginning
count.
of the game.
Swing and a miss on the breaker. As the hat falls off again.
Hat is just not staying
Poor
on
guy
today.
cannot keep it on. Jonathan steps in the 1-2 count. Pitcher readies. Starts his windup. Breaker. Oof. Just missed high. I think he wanted it. Hat falls off once more. 2-2 count.
Good thing I'm not the umpire. Would have called that one.
I think I'd get sick of my hat falling off like that if it kept doing. I'd get pretty darn angry, if I say so myself. As Jonathan Gonzalez calls time in the 2-2 count, trying to readjust himself, choke up a little bit on that bat.
This umpire's got a really tight zone, but I feel like he's been keeping it pretty consistent. I mean,
He reeled
early
it
on, it was a
Jonathan
little
smacks one to
wild.
the left center field. Looks like the center fielder is tracking it down. Slips but makes the catch. What a play. He lost his footing and just slipped in the grass, but made the play from a knee. What a play. As that brings us to 2 outs, no runners on. No hits, no runs.
Number 7, Roy Higginbotham.
That will bring out our pitcher. Mr. Roy Higginbotham is now out to bat with Colin Spaghetti on deck.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging 0-0 on the fastball. Just missed. Cut right over the top, and the hat falls off again. How about that, gentlemen? Roy Higginbotham steps in for the 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaker stays inside. Stayed inside basically the whole path. Interesting take, but just trying to get a feel for the pitches. Here we have an 0-2 count on the pitcher, Roy Higginbotham. He smacks it down the third base line, and it's missed by Andrew Nolasco. A single for Roy Higginbotham. As he throws it to first base, ooh, almost had him. Roy Higginbotham almost got on his way back to first base. Rounded that base a little bit too hard. But he is safe, and he will get a courtesy runner by Blake Swift, the sophomore. Now steps up to bat our cleanup hitter, Colin Spaghetti, number 22.
Really nice hit from Roy there, right down the third baseline. That's kind of exactly what you want to see in a hit, going the opposite way from where you're going. But it was able to get reeled in pretty quick by that left fielder, and he was able to get there and throw it in.
Yeah.
Held him to first base.
Here comes the 0-0 pitch. Swinging 0-1, it's going to sail just foul. Good piece of hitting by Roy right there, though. Choked up on the 0-2 count, got the inside breaker, and just put bat on ball.
Yeah, got it right between that gap between the left fielder and that foul ball line. Just able to find that good spot, get the single.
Pitcher shakes. Shakes him off again, and now he sets up. Here's the pitch. Fastball that just slipped out of the hands, a little high. Seems to be a bit of miscommunication between the catcher and pitcher right now. Catcher probably angry, got shook off twice. Blake Swift takes his lead at first. A decent sized lead, nothing crazy. Extends. Inside fastball, they believed the runner was running. He faked the steal. Stress out the catcher so he couldn't frame that pitch. It honestly was a really close pitch on the inside that they could have stole if he framed it, but didn't have the chance to frame it because he thought he was stealing. Pitcher gets set, goes to the plate, misses outside. That'll make it 3-1 on the count. Not the guy you want in a 3-1 count with the runners on.
Solid pop from the catcher, though.
Yes, absolutely. Keeping Blake Swift at first base honest. Blake Swift with a sizable lead at first. Colin Spaghetti takes the inside pitch. It's called a strike. It will be a full count. Runners will be moving.
What do you do if your pig's here, Andy?
Swing. I think Pigs is swinging really hard right now. 3-2 count, 2 outs. Nothing to
super
lose.
wild pitch.
Runner moving. If he gets a base hit, he scores. Yep. Foul ball to the left. Yeah, I'm swinging all day right here, I believe. First inning, nothing to lose. 3-2 count. Runner on first. He's going to be moving. If you get a single, that guy's scoring. Especially with a guy like Blake Swift that came in as a courtesy runner. He's probably got some good wheels on him.
Count is still full.
Oh, takes the inside pitch for the walk. Pitcher wanted it. I do think it was a little bit inside. Almost grazed him on the elbow. Pitcher wanted it.
Yeah, a little bit of visual
With runners on first and second, 2 outs.
disappointment from the pitcher.
Absolutely.
With that one. He really wanted that one. Obviously, of course, it's 2 outs. He could have just ended it right here, but now we have a runner in scoring position in Blake Swift. Again, as Andrew said, probably got some good wheels on him.
Up step Julian Jules Reyes. As he swings, pokes it. Second baseman fields it. And he called him out. Oh, that's a tough call.
That is a tough call. Very close.
Yeah, bang, bang play. I think it could have gone either way.
In the bottom of the first for Pueblo County, they had no runs. There was a hit, no errors, 2 after 1 complete to score. Pueblo South 1, Pueblo County 0. Open concession area is now open. They have breakfast burritos. They still have them. Variety of baseball foods, variety of cold and hot drinks, snacks and candies, power drinks. And they provide exceptional customer service. So if you're a little hungry or thirsty, why don't you take a trip over to the Open concession area. Thank you.
As we head into the top of the second inning, the story has just been South being able to just kind of get more runners on the base and round out that bottom of the first inning.
I think the story really just is that error
Yeah,
that
it's
we
the
had.
error. It's not the run. South hasn't done anything big so far.
Yeah, nothing really impressive from South. Nothing impressive
Nothing
from County.
crazy.
Just the fact
Just
that
an
we
error.
had that
I
error.
mean, we both teams had one pretty good hit, that one to center from South, and that
One down
hit
the line by Roy.
Yeah.
We move to the top of the second.
Well, fellas, are you guys excited for stinger wraps today?
Absolutely, I'm excited for a stinger wrap.
Isaiah
If you guys here decide to show up at Runyon today, get yourself a stinger wrap. Best
Support-
food in the state.
Support the Runyon Sports Complex.
If you are not aware what a stinger wrap it is fried chicken, Pueblo chilies, and cheese
Inside of a tortilla.
inside of a tortilla.
Let me tell you, if you had to ask me, if you told me I'm only allowed to eat one thing for the rest of my life, I would say it's going to have to be a stinger wrap.
Absolutely. Simple, but it works. I mean, just think of all the sauces you could put on a stinger wrap. Wow.
The possibilities
So,
are absolutely
they're
endless.
absolutely. So good. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Batter showed bunt on the first pitch. Roy went high and he pulled back. Goes for the bunt again. Roy spikes it. That'll be 2-0 count. I think this guy is in Roy's head with these fake bunts. He doesn't want to give the bunt, but I guess we'll see what happens. 2-0. What do we think of the new style of pants today, where it just comes up just a little bit before the ankle?
You know, I've
it's really
noticed.
tight.
I've noticed that everyone's going for the tight.
Yeah, just above the ankle, tight pants.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Roy's got them on today.
Just missed high and inside. It'll be 3-0 on the count. Got to battle back.
Hankins got them on today. Gonzalez got them on today. You know, I don't mind it. It's a baseball
I'm not
look.
a hater. It was popularized by, originally Ken Griffey Jr. in the 90s, but more recently Walker Bueller, and a lot of those pitchers loved wearing those really tight pants. And I think that's the look they're going for.
I will have to say I am more of a fan of something like Colin Pagetti's got on the classic,
Classic loose fit.
classic loose fit all the way down to the cleats.
Yeah, as Roy walks the batter in the 3-1 count, misses the fastball outside. Losing a bit of his control right now, see if he can figure it out. Visibly frustrated, looking into the dugout.
Again, like we said, nothing special here from South. Just the fact that they're able to get these walks off. Again, kind of in the head with those bunts.
Absolutely.
Interesting play from him. But it is, unfortunately, it is working on Roy right now.
Up to bat is the pitcher, number 11, Luke Den, batting .056 on the season as he drops a bunt. Roy dives and catches it. Jonathan dives as well, and he's hurt. Hate to see that. Looks like his throwing shoulder.
So that is unfortunate. So again, just to break it down, what happened there is the bunt came off the bat, went, I don't know, probably
Straight up in the air, basically.
straight up into the air, probably 15 feet out in front of the mound. Both Jonathan and Roy went for it, and they collided.
Roy did make the catch.
Roy did make the catch, but they collided, and Roy was on the
A
ground
little
for a
shaken
moment.
up.
Roy's back
Walking
up.
it off. Let's see how he's feeling.
Roy Higginbotham.
That's super scary anytime you see an injury like that, especially to your pitcher's right throwing arm.
Getting a little windy outside. I'm not sure if you guys heard of that, but we apologize for that. Roy's back up. He's checking his arm, but he does seem to be in some discomfort.
Yeah, from my view, it just kind of looked like Jonathan's head just kind of headbutted Roy's arm as they were both diving for that ball there. Looks like Roy's going to get a few pitches off, just see how he's feeling.
Throwing pretty gingerly at the moment. Probably the right way to do it. Start off slow.
The good news about County and their pitchers, like Caleb was telling me earlier, Andy was telling me earlier, we got a lot of pitchers out here for County, so if Roy decides he needs to take the inning off or whatever, County will have plenty of options to
Well, Devin,
throw back in
the
there.
sad thing about baseball is there is no taking the inning off. If he comes out, he's out, Devin. He
Really?
cannot come back.
He cannot come back as soon as he comes out.
Yeah. So,
That's all right, Devin.
it's all right.
I guess
We
I
we
just
love
don't
you,
know
Devin.
ball.
We don't.
I
Not
guess
all
I
of us
don't
know
know
ball.
ball.
We love you, Devin. Roy's still taking some warm-up pitches. Hope he's all right. And he's looking pretty solid. I mean, maybe that's the change he needed to get the fastballs back in the zone. He needed Jonathan Gonzalez to hit him in the shoulder.
If I had to guess, Roy's going to stay in, but if I had to guess, we would probably bring in someone, and probably Hunter Santa-Steven is a good choice.
Brings to bat the right fielder,
I mean, we've got just about everyone.
I
that's
wouldn't
everyone.
bring Cohen in
I would
yet.
not, no.
I would let
Colin,
him close
maybe.
if he needs to.
Especially with a big game against West next week, I don't think I want to use Cohen Glenn at all. I want to try and save that arm. But we have just so many pitchers. Colin Paghetti, Jonathan Gonzalez, Parker Hankins, Jonah Chavira. I mean, we just got a deep, deep pitching staff. Another fake bunt. They are trying to get in his head with that. Hunter Santa-Steven, obviously, as you said. A big PO kind of guy. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Shows bunt again. Bunts foul down the first base line. Colin Paghetti will corral that in. It'll be a 1-1 count with one out on the inning. East at the moment has 1 hit, 1 run, and no errors. Up to bat right now is number 6, Damian Cordova. This is a guy that can book it down the line. If he does bunt, he's going to be moving. Starting running back for the South Colts. I think he was all city first team for the for football.
Get another bunt.
Another bunt right back to Roy. That is 2 bunt outs right back to the pitcher this inning. It looks like South needs to work on their bunts at practice.
They need to work on the bunts. I think what they're trying to do is they're hoping on another error, it seems like.
Yes.
They're just hoping that County can't get themselves together while they're putting these bunts out there. I don't know if it's because they know they can't hit off Roy or what it is. I mean, it must be.
As Aiden Teschner, the leadoff hitter, swings and misses. It is a 0-1 count. Ooh. Roy throws the breaker. Doesn't break how he wanted it. Falls low and inside. Runner taking a sizable lead at first base, but not too bad to get back. Got that outside fastball right where he wants it. I think that's the place he's been trying to stay at this whole game. Keeps going back to it.
Solid spot for him to be.
We're at the 1-2 count right now. 2 outs, runner at first. Roy readies. Here's the pitch. Missed just low. Low and outside it appeared. That'll bring it to 2-2. Roy picks off to first base. The runner is called safe on the pick attempt. Made it back decent bit before the throw made it. Might give him a little bit more confidence on his lead. We got time from the batter as he steps out.
2-2 count, 2 outs. Batter's got to be a little bit nervous. A lot of pressure here.
It just seems to be head games right now.
Oh, and he went. It's a drop third strike. Lucor runs back, makes the throw to first, and he's out. Good stretch by Colin Paghetti as he does the splits.
What a stretch by
Oh,
Diggs.
wowzers. I tore my groin just watching that.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
What a stretch. And it didn't look like he meant to go that far, but
He ended up going that far.
he ended up going that far. Good stretch. He's walking back to the dugout, so he is good to go.
Absolutely. Good play by Luke Rohr, except for the drop, but he did make it back to the backstop fast enough to make the play. Got them out of the inning.
That's Luke Rohr for you. The best catcher in the whole league, I would say. Batting is a different story, but
Defensive-wise, he's a solid catcher.
Support.
I'm glad he made that play because I think he would have been in Roy's head if another inning got extended by an error.
well, like you said, I mean,
Thank you so much. For
I'm sorry, what was his name again up to bat?
Aiden Teschner, number 12, the junior, I believe.
Did have some wheels on him, and on that drop third, he almost made it.
Absolutely. I think looks like he's the left fielder. So, yeah, some decent wheels on that guy.
Yeah, very impressive, but again, impressive play from Luke and Colin.
Yes, good plays.
The story is, as we go into the bottom of the second, it's just mind games with Roy. I mean, they're just trying to get him off.
Absolutely.
That being
With the bunts,
said,
with the
after the little injury sort of collision between him and Jonathan, he did seem to be throwing the ball pretty well.
Figured it out.
Figured it out,
Came
got
back.
us through the inning. As we see Parker Hankins up to bat.
First baseman up really close, deep in the grass right now. As Parker kind of just half swing, half not swings as the pitcher's hat falls off once more. I think first base is a little worried about the bunt right now, playing well in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Parker swings, pops it into center field. Looks like a can of corn for the center fielder as he very casually and leisurely makes the catch.
did
One
not
out.
even have to move. I mean,
Not at all. Maybe 2 steps.
Parker served it to him on a silver platter, just about. As we see number 3.
Donovan Walsh.
Donovan Walsh.
Steps up to bat.
Donovan Walsh.
Donovan Walsh currently is leading our team batting average with a 429. 40, or my apologies. My apologies. 28 at-bats, 12 hits.
That is solid. He is doing really good. Really hot start to the season, and just a man out there. Full beard, no gloves. Love to see it.
Only thing he's missing is the wood bat.
And the big lip of dip. No, only joking.
Only jokes, hypothetically.
Hypothetically. Here's the 1-1 count. Donovan Walsh took strike 1 right down the middle. I think he's trying to get a feel for this guy. Pitcher winds up. Spikes a fastball in the dirt. Hat falls off once more. Can we get this guy a clip for his hat so it just stays on?
Something, dude.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging on the breaker, pops it up to center field once more, makes the catch. That'll be 2 outs. Center field has made both of the putouts this inning.
Good play from center field. It was a hustle
Absolutely.
over to...
And he takes his hat off as well. I think that it must be like a South team thing. Take your hat off when you do something.
Must be take your hat off, Dan.
Shortstop took the hat off when he was
think it's
catching
good
that
luck.
pop fly.
Pat Noga Jr.
At that point, just don't wear it. 2 outs. And spits on the curveball in the outside corner. Hat falls off once more.
The batter, number 21, Patrick Noga Jr., who is a junior for county.
Patrick Noga Jr., the junior.
Currently batting .357 on the season.
Not bad by any metric. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swings. That's in the left center gap. It will fall. Patrick Noga's got wheels. He's going to send it. He's trying to make it to second base. They cut it off. And he got him on the relay. Good relay by the left fielder. Good play.
Noga does have wheels.
But
He
it
thought
just
he
was
could
not.
make it.
Yeah, so
But they got him by quite a bit there.
the issue was that he hit it into the gap as they shoulder bump in short left field, and a kid is knocked over. Looks like he's okay. Patrick Noga's got wheels, but that ball just fell right before the left fielder. I think he thought it was in the gap, but I'm sure he was just listening to his coach at first base. Maybe just a bad send. Nevertheless, a good swing. It'll be a hit for Patrick Noga, but that'll be the end of the inning. And now Roy is warming up.
In the second for counting. He had no runs and a hit. There were no
So top of the
errors.
third for us now.
Score remains. Pueblo South 1,
Score is still 1-0 for South. Obviously, what we're looking for here is just kind of get out as quick as we can. We kind of really have to play. I mean, we have to start getting aggressive on offense, really, which I think is probably why Noga was pushed to try and get into scoring position, is because
Absolutely.
and we shouldn't be doing this. I mean, we just kind of look a little desperate when we're doing something like that.
I don't hate the send, honestly, right there. I
don't either.
I think it's better to try and have a runner at second base with 2 outs than a runner at first with 2 outs. You know?
Right, which is
Yeah,
fair.
and
Which
like
is
you
fair.
said, Noga has wheels. Noga's fast.
Yeah. I'm sending him probably 8 times out of
I
10
would
right
have
there.
sent him there.
Yeah,
I
with
think
2
he
outs.
did get a little unlucky.
Up steps up to bat, Cameron Montoya, as he fouls off a breaker into his right knee. Hopefully that guy's okay. Looks like it, shaking it off, acting tough so the ladies don't know. But that's gotta hurt. Steps up to bat, 0-1. Luke Rohr, a wall behind the plate. As he swings, grounds to the third baseman. Jonathan Gonzalez fields it, throws it to first base. Colin Pigetti misses the pick. That will be a fielding error, or a throwing error on third base. Shame that Pigs couldn't pick that. It's a tough bounce, kind of an in-between hop.
It is really tough bounce for Pigs there.
That'll be the second error of the game for Pueblo County. Shame that Pigs could not pick that up, but it happens. See if they can turn the double play right here. It'll be 0-0 on the count.
We're now looking at over our average. I believe our average per game was I think it was like 1.5 errors per game. Currently we're at 2. South was averaging almost 4 per game, but they've yet to have 1 error so far.
Cade Herrera, number 26, the sophomore, fouls off the 1-0 pitch. It is now 1-1, runner on first. No outs.
Small lead from
Yep.
the first base runner.
Foul ball behind home plate. That'll make it... Oh, it's an 0-2 count at the moment. Sorry, I read that wrong. 0-2 count. Roy Higginbotham just looking for a ground ball at the moment. 1-2. Ooh, thought he had him. Looked like just high and outside, I believe, is what the umpire had there. Close pitch, 2-2 count. Runner still on first. Here comes the pitch. Spiked in the dirt.
Did he call time in time?
Batter call time. Okay, so then that pitch is nullified. It will be 2-2 still.
It was hard to catch that. He did call it.
He called it last
just
second.
before we were
Umpire bowed out. Roy readies. Here's the pitch. Fastball smacked in the left center field. That ball will drop. It's in the gap, rolling to the wall. Runner might score from first. He's rounding third. And he's going to score off the double from sophomore Cade Herrera, number 26. A good swing, hit to the wall. Roy Higginbotham struggling at the moment. No outs have been made, runner on second, as number 8, Andrew Nolasco, steps up.
Yeah, really solid hit there. Again, just a nice hit straight into the gap.
With the runner at second, walks the batter number 8, Andrew Velasquez.
Neither left fielder or center fielder was able to get there as it rolled all the way to the wall. Just took him a while to get it back in, hence why.
As Roy picks off, makes the throw to Jonathan Gonzalez and caught the runner moving. Wow. Runner took an early steal, and Roy caught him. What a good job, pay attention. That was an 0-0 count. I mean, I'm not expecting that guy to just full sprint before I even pitch. That'll be 1 out. Roy pumps in the fastball for strike 1. Good way to start. Back into the full. I think he looks more comfortable from the full, to be honest.
Does seem that way. Again,
A big
nice.
breaker. Sneaks it in.
That was a beautiful break.
Pretty.
Ball.
Batter thought it was about to hit him. 0-2. Here's the pitch. Just working. Ruthless efficiency. Man, that's a great way to come back from that. He gave up the double, the RBI double, and then caught the guy on second with a pickoff, and then struck the guy out on 3 pitches.
Yeah, that was a really nice sequence.
Yeah, great sequence.
I
Way
believe
to get
they were all
back.
3 breakers.
Fastball, breaker, fastball.
Oh, okay. My apologies, but
As he misses the breaker, he thought it was a strike, but the batter convinced the umpire it wasn't by running out of the box. It'll be a 1-0 count. Roy just working with ruthless efficiency right now. Not much time between pitches, as here's the pitch. Wanted the outside fastball, just missed. It'll be 2-0.
solid framing job by Luke.
Yeah, he made that one seem close when it really wasn't. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Low and outside fastball again. They really want it, but they just can't get it. He's reeled it in after that first inning. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Batter most likely will be taking with 2 outs. Let's see what happens. Fastball down the middle. That is a strike. Batter wanted it. Up to bat right now in the 3-1 count is Cade Ortiz, the sophomore. I believe he's the catcher. Is that yes, correct?
I believe so. He is hitting .310 on the season.
Here's the 3-1 pitch. High fastball. He will take the walk.
Lots of walks so far for Roy this game. It is early in the game. Would love to see more sequences like we saw just a couple batters ago.
Luke taking a second to gather himself.
Douglas.
2 outs. Got to lock this in, get one quick, and then
Brings to bat number 2.
get back in the box and get some hits.
As Roy thought he had the fastball, called it outside. Does not seem pleased with that call. As there's a single in between the third and shortstop gap, as it'll be thrown in. He misses the cutoff. Runners on first and second after the single from Batista, number 2, the senior, one of their few starting seniors.
Brings to bat number 31. Hosea Guerra.
Got to get an out now. Don't want to give up another hit.
Up steps the freshman, Javen Guerrera.
Runner in scoring position.
Swing and fouled back over the home field or the home base side. Hopefully no one got hit. It'll be an 0-1 count after the foul ball. Pretty modest lead at second base. Roy keeps an eye on him. Missed the curveball just low.
I think that's a close pitch there.
It was close, but I think it's the right call. It just missed low.
Yeah, I just wouldn't be surprised if he got a similar pitch.
Luke Roy with a great stop on the breaker that spiked in the left-handed batter's box. A good stop. It'll be a 2-1 count. Roy's just trying to sneak out of this inning with minimal damage. As Luke Roy calls time to go talk to his pitcher, check up on him, see what's going on. Probably telling him a funny joke. What do you think he's telling him right now?
Man, if I'm Luke, I'm just trying to make sure Roy is getting back in the right headspace.
Yeah.
You know, like we said, he's had a couple walks this game, and that's nothing that Roy likes to see. So
Players, our coaches, and our officials.
2 balls.
I love
1
Luke Roy's
strike.
little jog out to the mound and back in his
do.
catcher's gear.
he's in the full catcher's gear, but you will always know which one is Luke Roy out there.
Absolutely. As Roy Higginbotham steps off to keep an eye on that runner at second base. Let him know that he's got eyes on him. Peers back. Getting the grip of his pitch. Looks back, winds up. Fastball right down the middle. That'll make it a 2-2 count with 2 outs, 1 run on the inning, and 1 hit.
Lots of movement from our second base runner out there.
Actually, 2 hits this inning, sorry. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch to get out of the inning with minimal damage. Only 1 run on the inning. It makes the score 2-0. County is losing. And they will come up to bat for the bottom of the third.
Again, the score is currently 2-0.
Although
For South.
They scored a run. There were 2 hits, There was an error.
Looks like we're gonna have a new pitcher on the mound. Nope, never mind. Just two.
Still number 11, Luke Den on the mound
It would be pretty early in the game to.
to start her out, especially when he's doing as good as he is.
Yeah.
Nick Hernandez on deck, number 10.
Nick, I was right.
Colin Gladden.
Let's go.
I don't know who Nick Hernandez is.
That guy right there,
That guy right there,
number 15.
second baseman.
Yeah, I talked to a lot of the players, and they said that Nick Hernandez is kind of kicking butt right now. He's having a really good season.
Is he a sophomore?
He is a sophomore, doing real good as a really young guy on a
Right.
pretty old team. So good to see. Good to see. We've got some bright futures ahead of our team, and interested to see what he can do here.
Hopefully put that bat on the ball. Get on first base or, even further.
Really
If we
good call,
can,
Devin.
just-
I do believe he should put that bat to the ball.
Just an assumption of what might be good for the team.
I think the play here might be a home run. If I was Nick Hernandez,
Number
I think that's the
15,
play right
I
now.
think he should hit a home run right now.
Hernandez.
Just trying to put that ball into play, though. Really help out County.
Nick Hernandez
That's
looks at Coach Eads. Coach Eads tells him, hit that ball.
Hot take, I think he should go for the triple, not the
Ooh,
home run.
kind of a emergency hack right there. Just, didn't think the pitch was coming. The breaker, it broke and broke in. So he tried to swing at it. Not much power behind that swing. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Spiked a fastball in the dirt. It'll be a 1-1 count. As a ground ball to the shortstop is missed completely. Just right under the glove. Wow. Hate to see that. That'll be the first error of the game
You could see
from the
shortstop,
East Eagles.
Hutchins.
No, that is Kate Herrera.
Oh, my apologies.
Sophomore.
My apologies. Kate Herrera, sophomore. You could see after that ball missed his glove, he kind of looked around in dismay. Might have a hole he doesn't know about.
It looked like a hole in his glove. I mean, it didn't look like he missed it by much. It kind of just teleported through his glove, but we'll take it. Anything for base runners. Nick Hernandez with a sizable lead at first base. Cohen Glenn up to bat. 0-0. Pitcher checks, gets set up, misses the fastball high, kind of just slipped out. Brings the count to 1-0. We have Jonathan Gonzalez on deck, Colin Pighetti in the hole. This is a good part of the lineup to have after a leadoff error. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ooh, good take by Cohen Glenn. Missed it just high. This ump has had a tight zone today.
As the
for
king
both
of
teams.
As the king of JUCO would say, that's a big league take.
It's a real big league take. Big lead by Nick Hernandez. He wants that base if he can get it. Pitcher checks. Gets set. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fastball right down the middle. Cohen Glenn taking. I don't hate that take, honestly. Just, get a feel for the pitch. Get some timing on him. Now we're in a pretty solid 2-1 count. See what we can get right here. Pitcher leans in. Checks the base runner. Gets set. Steps off as the runner is going. Oh, and he misses it! Oh, okay. Our runner will be safe at first base as the throw to the shortstop bounced off of his glove. Tough inning for the shortstop so far.
Quick replay there. So Nick Hernandez did try to go to second. Was a little early though, so the pitcher came back, threw to the shortstop who was standing on second, but it did go over his head. Unfortunately, Nick was completely turned around by that point. Nick probably could have made it into second if he was a little more vigilant there, but he did get back to first safely.
All in all, not too bad. Tried to time him up with the early steal, just didn't get it. Cohen Glenn swinging at the fastball. A nice hearty cut. I don't hate that. It's a nice little swing. Just missed. That'll bring it to 2-2. Runner on first, no outs. Here's the pitch. Breaker missed outside. That'll bring it to 3-2, a full count.
Again, the catcher is popping up almost every pitch,
Yes,
looking for that second base.
He believes it, I think, and I wouldn't put it past him. Nick Hernandez seems like he's got some wheels on him the way he's playing.
Yeah, good sizable lead almost every pitch.
Yeah, and tried to take off that one pitch. Luckily, was not caught. 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner moving, and he's picked off. That'll be a strike him out, throw him out play for 2 outs in the inning.
Out by a mile at second, unfortunately, too. Really good pop from this catcher.
Hate to see it. Up steps number 4, Jonathan Gonzalez. Roy Higginbotham on deck, Colin Spaghetti in the hole.
With 2 down, brings up number 4, Jonathan Gonzalez.
Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaker that spiked high. Catcher drops it. Roy Higginbotham helping out the catcher. What a nice young gentleman.
Swing and a miss from Jonathan Gonzalez.
He takes the breaker inside, making the count 2-1 with 2 outs. Swung early on the breaker, fouled it just off the tip of his bat, making the count 2-2 with 2 outs. I think moral of the story, we just need base runners right now. I mean,
Absolutely.
string together some hits.
We're having trouble getting base runners on, and when we do, we're getting a little desperate, a little greedy out there.
Foul ball behind the catcher.
We're just not able to make anything happen on the bases so far today.
Pitcher shakes, didn't get what he wanted. It's 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Jonathan Gonzalez got the low fastball. Thought it was in there. It most likely was, and he just threw the bat on it. Good 2-2 swing to stay alive. We're still in 2-2 after the foul ball. Pitcher gets set. Shakes off. Got the pitch he wanted. Winds up. Here's the pitch. Jonathan swings on the breaker down third base line. That will be a line drive single. He will stop short of the double. Great 2-strike swing from Jonathan Gonzalez. Just putting the bat out there, putting the ball where no one's at.
Keep putting that ball where no one is standing in the field.
Absolutely.
Good look from Jonathan to left field to keep that at first base. Again, it's
no
hard
sense
to,
in just ending the inning like that.
Again, it's hard to say like we had no go with that second base take earlier, and he was unfortunately out. So I think it was just a smart idea to just
keep the inning alive, give Roy a chance to get you in.
Again, I think it's just smarter to kind of stay a little more conservative here because they are doing better than us in the field, again, with only 1 error so far.
A pitch out right there. Looking for the steal, I guess.
What I like about baseball is there's almost 2 different games going on now. You have the field game going on right now, but then you have the game going on between the batter and the pitcher.
Yeah, just 2 different games at the same time. Giant lead by Jonathan Gonzalez at first base. Pitcher goes. Fastball down the middle. No swing by Roy.
Called strike.
Called strike. Roy Higginbotham was not happy with that. I think he thought it was outside. Had some words for the umpire.
Again, that's a pitch that Roy's been trying to get this
whole game and has not gotten.
Yeah.
1-1 count. Big lead by John Gonzalez as the pitcher steps off to check on him. Let him know he's looking over there. But yeah, I think honestly it was a smart play by Jonathan Gonzalez to not try and test it. He would have been out by a mile. No sense in just wasting it because if Roy gets an extra base hit right here, John knows wheels, he's scoring. Here's the pitch. Outside fastball. Catcher faked the back pick, and the hat falls off the pitcher once more.
Cannot keep that hat on for nothing.
Poor guy. Colin Piketty on deck right now in the 2, and then Roy Higginbotham has a 2-1 count on him right now with 2 outs. Pitcher gets set. Here's the pitch. High fastball, catcher back picks. Jonathan Gonzalez gets back
In time.
in time. Sorry, the pole was in my view of the umpire. I saw him go like this, and I was like,
Yeah. No, he was safe by quite a bit as well.
yeah. That's what I saw him be safe by a while, but I couldn't. Good umpire out there, Jace Armijo. He was standing behind the pole for me, so I wasn't able to see the call fully. 3-1 count.
Again,
Massive lead by Jonathan Gonzalez. He wants the pick off right now. He's trying to get in his head. Here's the pitch. 3-1 count. Fastball right down the middle. Roy wanted it. He is not happy with himself.
Roy's one of those guys that does tend to get emotional on the field.
Absolutely.
You know, I suppose he loves the game. And so yeah, he hasn't been having a great game so far. I believe he can turn it around. I believe he can. He's a great pitcher.
Absolutely. And, there's different philosophies on, whether you should show your emotions or whether you shouldn't, but to each their own.
Yeah.
It'll be a full count, 3-2, 2 outs. Jonathan Gonzalez will be moving. A base hit here will probably score him as Roy calls time to get in his head. As a pitcher, he knows how much that can kind of razzle you. Pitcher doesn't want anything to do with it. He is just standing on that mound. He is ready to go.
Yeah, no movement from the pitcher whatsoever.
He does not want to leave that mound. He just wants that pitch. Jonathan Gonzalez was told to get back to the base by the umpire as there was time. It'll be a 3-2 count, 2 outs. Fastball, foul ball right back to us. I thought my life was over.
I was almost ready to catch it.
Caleb would have saved my life right there if it was coming.
I could feel it. My spidey senses were tingling.
Weird enough, Jonathan Gonzalez was not moving on that pitch, on that 3-2 pitch. Interesting. I guess we'll see if he moves right here. Still 3-2 after the foul ball. Here's the payoff pitch. It's a breaker, missed high. Roy Higginbotham will take his walk. Pitcher and catcher thought they had the strikeout, but it was pretty obviously high.
Staying alive here in the bottom of the third.
Cook shorter for the pitcher.
Up steps number 22, Colin Piketty.
Need to get a big get a big hit here out of Pigs. Really knock some runners in.
Number 22. Colin Petty.
Oh, count for Colin Piketty. 2 runners on, first and second. Here's the pickoff to second base. Close play, but looks like shortstop dropped the ball. Got knocked out by Jonathan Gonzalez's head. Or helmet, I should say. Still 0-0 after the pickoff attempt. Fastball outside, making it 1-0. Good spit by Colin Piketty.
It's got to get pretty tiring bending over to pick that hat up absolutely every time a pitch is thrown.
Absolutely. I think I would get sick of it really fast. We're here in the 1-0 count. Colin Piketty, back of the box, ready to go. Here's the pitch, and it's a pickoff attempt, and it's off of shortstop's leg. That poor guy cannot catch the baseball. Tough few innings for this guy. But, that's bound to happen when you have a young guy like a sophomore or a freshman at shortstop. It'll happen. It's part of the growing pains, but just some rough innings for him. Pitcher looks back on Jonathan Gonzalez's. Here's the pitch. Colin Piketty swings on the outside fastball and misses. That'll make the count 1-1. Nice hardy cut by Colin Piketty. Just a little off balance on the outside fastball. Really great spot against this lefty. Pitcher comes set. Here's the pitch. Colin Piketty swinging, fouls it back. Bringing it to a 1-2 count, 2 strikes.
Really good
One
spot
ball.
for Pigs. It looked like maybe that swing was just a little late. He wasn't ready for it.
Yeah. Just got to time him up. I love Colin Piketty's stance. He just looks like he could just jump up and explode in an instant. Just missile one. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Inside fastball. Almost. They wanted it.
No movement from Colin.
No
He was
movement
looking to
at
get
all.
hit by that ball.
Yeah, I thought it was going to hit his back leg.
Yeah. He seemed
Which
to be
is
ready for
crazy.
it. You see his head turn, and
Yeah.
he seemed to be ready
Yeah.
to take on that ball. But
His stance is one of the few stances where you can get hit in the inside groin.
absolutely interesting stance.
Yes. 2-2 count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swings and misses, and they called it a caught strike. Colin Spaghetti thought it was a drop third strike. Looks like he caught it. Pitcher's happy with himself with the strikeout. Hate to see it.
You do hate to see it. Again, that's one that looked like it just was able to get down there, and Colin wasn't ready for it.
He's
break.
exactly the guy you want to throw that low fastball to. If you can get it low enough, he's not hitting it.
He had no runs. There was a hit. There was an error.
We have a pitching change on the mound as J.J. Barger steps on the mound, number 13. He is a sophomore. Doesn't look it. I'll tell you that. Probably around 6'6", 6'7". Just a really gigantic guy. Solid pitcher from what I've heard, and see how well he can take over for Roy Higginbotham.
Yeah, JJ is a big guy. I've yet to see him pitch in a game, so I'm excited to see him today. As it also looks like we have some fielding changes. We're going to see Roy go to first. We're going to see Colin Spaghetti go to third base. It looks like the rest of the positions are going to stay the same.
Jonathan Gonzalez went to second.
Oh,
Yeah,
Now
for Nick
pitches.
Hernandez.
Batting ninth, number 13, J.J. Barker.
It also looks like Hunter sent a Steven at shortstop instead of Parker Hankins.
Nope.
I can't tell. from
Nope,
here.
that's
that
Parker
is still
Hankins.
Parker.
It's Parker. Hunter Center Steven does not play.
First,
Walsh is still in left field.
Hunter's a pitcher.
We still have
He
Cohen
doesn't
Glenn
do
in
anything
center.
pitching.
Julian Reyes in right.
Yes. The throw down by Luke. Nice little short hop in the grass to Jonathan Gonzalez as they throw it around and get ready to start the inning.
Honestly, so far, just from seeing the warm-ups, obviously, but J.J. Barger's looking pretty solid so far.
Up to bat is the pitcher, number 11, senior Luke Den, batting a paltry
0.56.
0.56 on the season.
play third base,
Only
number 64.
18 at-bats with 1 hit.
Just a tough season so far. See what he can do here.
Now batting number 11, Luke Dent.
Here's the pitch. Spiked fastball, low in the dirt. Brings the count to 1-0.
Pitches out.
Foul ball. Back behind the catcher. Bringing the count to 1-1. Here's the pitch. Breaker. Beautiful breaker. Looked like a slider to bring the count to 1-2 as a called strike on the outside corner. Nice spot for a slider at this level. Looked like possibly another breaker. Not as much break on that one, possibly a changeup. It was fouled off down the first base line.
JJ's looking really solid. He does seem to be putting them, further in the zone than Roy was trying to get. He was trying to kind of pepper the corners a little bit more. But JJ's putting them in, and we're just seeing a lot of fouls right now. What is this,
Yeah.
3 at this
That
point
was
at bat?
the third foul ball. Yeah, count is still 1-2, making them put bat on ball. I like that
Commend it.
philosophy.
Well,
Another foul ball, and that bounces off the gate to the second baseman.
what a bounce.
What a bounce! That'll help things out.
I think that, it seems like JJ is a little more confident in his fielders here.
As Jace Armijo checks the ball for any cuts and scratches after those foul balls. And I got to say, I do approve of him as an umpire. I was good friends with Jace Armijo when I played as a drop third strike, or swinging strike. Is fielded by Luke Rohr, and the play is made by Roy at first base with another big stretch. Luke's a fan of making them do the splits at first base.
Yeah, slow throw from Roy, and then it did come pretty outside there for Roy.
Yeah.
Roy was able to reel it in, though.
Good play, and now 1 out. Back to what I was saying about Jace Armijo, the first base umpire. He's a stand-up guy, a real good umpire, and I appreciated playing for him when I played.
We're going to have Cordova come up to bat.
This is the junior, Damian Cordova, batting last in the lineup as J.J. Barger spikes a fastball. bring the count to 1-0. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, bringing the count to 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and miss on the fastball. It'll be 1-2. With one out, no runners on in the top of the fourth.
I think, to me, it seems like Roy was kind of...
Fly ball to the left fielder. Donovan making a nice range, and he makes the play. It would have been in fair territory. Makes the diving catch. Nice play. Shoots the arrow back to his fielders. What a play. Nice diving catch by Donovan Walsh. That'll bring it to 2 outs. What were you saying before the batter so rudely cut you off?
I was just saying that Roy, as a more experienced pitcher, I think was kind of overestimating South's batting abilities.
Absolutely.
You know, going way outside.
And just walking way too many batters.
Right. Yeah. Well, because he's just trying to get outside on that zone, and he's trying to get pitches called from the umpire. But really,
this is definitely a pitch to contact type of team.
Right.
Make these guys beat you.
Yeah. So JJ is putting them farther into the zone, and they're hitting them, but a lot of them are coming off fouls. Again, that one was a really tough play, but I know that JJ is confident in his outfielders. We have a really good set of outfielders. Donovan Walsh, Julian Reyes, really
Glenn.
Fast, really impressive outfielders. Cohen Glenn, just an all-out amazing athlete.
Absolutely. As he throws the fastball right into number 12's shoulder, that is, I think, Aiden Teschner, the junior.
Yeah, so like you said,
that.
the zone is a little bit more to the left of him there. I'm not sure why he threw it at him. That usually is not the play, but that's all right. So now we do have a runner at first.
2 outs.
He's going to start taking his lead here, kind of a decent
It's a modest lead,
there.
your average lead. Nothing crazy. Pitcher checks on him, gets set, and he picks off. Runner is in way before the throw.
Really solid pick by JJ.
I'm kind of wondering if Roy's arm is hurt. He seems to be making these throws pretty gingerly. Maybe he's a little sore. Maybe that's why they took him out in pretty early. Only 3 innings.
It could
As
be.
batter calls time, number 24, Cameron Montoya, the sophomore, batting once again a paltry 185 on the season. Only 5 hits through 27 at-bats. As he grounds the ball foul towards Colin Spaghetti, as South's coach, their third base coach, made a really nice play.
Good play from the third base coach.
Great play. Yeah, definitely a pitch to contact type of team. I think that their highest average is 387. So, definitely. As he says he went. Ump calls and says that he went on the outside breaker. It'll be a 0-2 count. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swinging. It'll be in the dirt. Luke Rohr gathers it, throws it to Roy Higginbotham at first base. That'll be the end of the inning.
See, that's a solid inning.
Absolutely.
We got a fresh arm in there in JJ.
No hits, no runs, and a hit by pitch. So not too bad of an inning, no errors. A good first inning for Big JJ.
Absolutely.
So let's see if they can compound off that with some good hitting this inning.
We would like to take this pause in gameplay to go ahead and let you guys know that we have been putting out new Pueblo County Sports Experience episodes almost every week now for the spring season. So go ahead and look those up. Again, that's Pueblo County Sports Experience anywhere you watch or listen to your podcast, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And that's a podcast where Andrew, Devin, and I go through each week and we recap all the sports that went on. Currently, we're in the spring season, so sports like baseball, sports like golf, sports like
Track.
soccer. We all those.
All the sports.
All
So,
the spring sports.
We go over all of those
Men's
every
volleyball.
week, and we name a player of the week.
Yeah.
And this week it'll probably be a baseball player since we're out here watching baseball. But
Most likely.
if
we win.
we gotta win.
We got to win.
Right now we
player
are
of the
down
week.
2 runs, and that is unfortunate.
As we see Coach Eads doing a little bit of chirping to the catcher. I don't know what he said, but it looked like the catcher found it quite funny. as Coach Eats signaled towards the catcher's helmet. And you just love to see that. I love the kind of camaraderie between baseball players and coaches in games like these. It's fun. It just seems like a bunch of people having some fun, you know?
That's really what's important at the end of the day. It's about having fun in most games. But this is a league game.
So we got to win.
We don't mess around in league games.
We got to win.
So we got to win.
Here's the 0-0 pitch to Julian Reyes. Spits on the high breaker. Good take.
Julian Reyes is batting a 375 this season. Nothing to scoff at.
Not bad at all. 9 hits through 24 at-bats with a double and a triple. 6 runs on the season. Not bad at 4 ribbies. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Low fastball takes it. Really solid count right now for Jules. It'll be a 3-0 count.
Probably just looking to look this low.
Absolutely.
Next pitch off.
Absolutely taken right here. All the way.
I was just going to ask Devin what he would do in this situation.
Devin, what would you do in a 3-0?
I was looking for him to say swing for the fences.
And he takes.
Bat.
4-pitch walk for Julian Reyes. Love to start the inning like that. Absolutely. You got a solid base runner in Julian Reyes and a great hitter in Parker Hankins up to bat. Batting just under 300 on this season, batting a 297 with 11 hits and 37 ABs, 9 ribbies, and 2 doubles.
Parker is a little bit jumpy on the plate this season. He's just looking for those hits, which obviously as a senior, he wants to show out.
As he takes fastball right down the middle.
All right, just kidding. I completely lied and forget everything I said.
That'll make the count 0-1 as Julian Reyes is still at first base. Pitcher leans in. Julian gets his lead. Pretty healthy lead at first base, if I say so myself. I think that we are confident in our ability to get back on this pitcher. Here's the pitch, an outside fastball, catcher back pitch. Julian Reyes makes it back as the first baseman just completely whiffs on the swing back. Just like did a ballerina spin on first base.
No look, no
look,
though.
just swung back.
I think it was more of a bluff, really.
Yeah, true
Seemed
that.
like it.
Or just trying to smack him in the head, give him a little, razz him up a little bit. Count will be 1-1 to P. Hankey. Pitcher goes just outside fastball, back picks again, and he swings and completely misses once more, and then
this one
runs to the fence, faking like he missed the throw, but the fence would be. If he missed the throw, it would be in right field, so he faked the wrong way.
I mean, he faked it. This one, there was a little bit more of a look towards the runner there.
Yeah, a little bit more of an actual swing.
I mean, literally the first time it was
2-1
picked
count.
off, it was...
Parker swings, ground ball to the second baseman. Go to second and first base. That'll be a double play as Parker Hankins grounds into it. Hate to see it.
Should be on the bottom of the fourth?
It's bottom 4. 2 outs. He's grounded in. What happened?
The guy said, are we in the right inning?
Oh, no, we're bottom 4 right now, yeah.
All right, some confusion for a moment there as we're back to it. Parker Hankins still up to bat?
No. 0-0 count to Donovan Walsh after Parker Hankins grounded into a double play to the second baseman.
Yeah.
My
tough.
apologies.
Number 3, Donovan Walsh.
Let's see if Donovan can maybe get a little bit of 2-out action here. 0-1 count. Fastball outside as the hat falls off once more. I thought maybe after he started sweating a little bit, the hair came down, that maybe the hat would, stand a little better. It will not.
Touching that hat a lot. We might need to get a check on it. I'm not sure what he's got on that brim.
1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Donovan swinging at the high. Looked like a little bit of break on that, maybe a cutter or something. That'll make it 1-2 to Donovan Walsh, our leading batter, batting .429 right now. Nothing to scoff at all. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Donovan Walsh. Swings at the fastball down the middle, pops it to center field. That's a can of corn. He drops it off of his glove. Donovan will make it to second base. Good heads-up running. Way to run out the pop fly as he hits the sketch. Special plays, special teams, special players. I love it. What a Sally. Nice play by Donovan, or good base running by Donovan Walsh to eke out the double on an error.
Honestly, I think this is what the county team needs. We've been hitting good in games before. I think we just need to get something going.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is 2 outs, but Donovan is in scoring position. All he needs is a double. Again, as we
Single. A single right here will score him.
That's true. As we spoke about, Walsh has some wheels on him, and he can get in pretty quick if he needs to.
As he hits Patrick Noga. Wow.
Again, not very smart because Patrick Noga is another one of those guys.
Yeah, lots of speed. An extra base hit probably might score him if he's moving.
Absolutely.
As J.J. Barger steps up to bat, this will be his first at-bat of the game. So far, he has
Three plate appearances.
3 plate appearances. So he's got 3 at-bats with 1 hit. And
Batting
it was a double.
33%.
Yeah, so he's 1 for 3 with a double. Oh,
He thought about swinging, but he was a little late there anyway.
I think he kind of faked himself into that strike. If he, he saw the kind of pump fake on the swing and called that low pitch a strike. It was close, but can go either way. Brings the count to 0-1. Pitcher looks back, winds up. Here's the pitch. Looks like the cutter slipped out of his hand a little bit, and it'll be missed up and away. Bringing the count to 1-1, 2 outs, runner on first and second with some wheels on these guys. Here's the pitch, and he spits on it. Oh my! Wow! Spits on the ball that was about a good 3 inches out of the zone, but looks like umpires widening the zone a little bit more. It'll be a 1-2 count after that spit. Just hoping to stay alive, choking up a little bit. See what he can do in the 2-strike count. And he swings, pops it straight back.
Heads.
might land on our
Might
heads,
land on
actually.
our heads. And
Nope, it looks like someone caught it up in the sky.
nice. Fouled off the 1-2 pitch. Way to stay alive. It was a pretty close pitch. Probably would have been called a strike. So way to stay alive. Way to keep fighting. We got a solid 2-out rally right here. Extra base hit ties the game, possibly. So very important bat right now. Could impact the outcome of this game. Here's the pitch. And he just pokes the bat out, stays alive, spikes up, and it's a second baseman makes the play. Gets the out. Ending the inning with no hits, no runs, and 1 error for the South Colts.
2 left on as well.
2 left on, just bad clutch hitting right there. But it happens, and we'll see what happens.
Pueblo County.
Top of the 5th, down 2 runs. County
There was an error.
looking a little slow out there.
Pueblo South 2. Pueblo County 0.
Again, we're going to see J.J. Barger come back up to the mound for a second inning in.
Good first inning from him.
This stream is going to be done exclusively by our members of the Sting TV team. Heading us up is going to be Mr. Jared Pacheco. Cameramen are going to include Mr. Xavier Smith, Mr. Axel Enixon, Mr. Landon Woolgram, and Miss Mariah Romero. Want to make sure I got her last name right.
We're good in Boston.
We appreciate you guys for running the cameras and making this possible. Again, us up here in the booth, I'm Caleb McClure. We got Devin Meyer to my left, Andrew White to my right. On a beautiful, beautiful spring Saturday.
Absolutely. One of the first nice days we've had in months.
Absolutely. I'm loving the way the weather is changing.
As the 0-0 pitch is spiked in the dirt, it was a fastball that he just held on a little bit too long.
You can't ask for a better way to spend a Saturday morning. Absolutely. Other than sleeping in, to be fair.
1-0 pitch is a fastball basically right down the middle, 1-1 count. Solid pitch, called for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Spiked again. Seems to be having trouble with not spiking some of these pitches, but hopefully figures it out.
We saw a really solid first inning from JJ, so we know he can do it.
Ground ball to third base. Jonah Chavira makes the play, throws it to Colin Pighetti for a routine out. Solid play by Jonah Chavira.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not rushed, but really solid,
Just smooth.
really smooth throw from Jonah. What's nice, or not what's nice, sorry. I meant to say what's interesting is we do have a fielding change that I didn't notice. Colin's back at first, and like we said, Jonah is sitting at third. It looks like maybe Roy's not feeling too good.
The breaker from JJ broke in for a strike, and he got the fastball low and outside, called for a strike. It'll be 0-2 count with good pace. Yeah, solid play from Jonah Chavira. I think that it was a really solid play. Here's the one. Oh, swing and miss on the 0-2 pitch. It's dropped. Luke Rohr steps out, tosses to Colin Spaghetti. That'll be 2 outs. I think one of the greatest pieces of advice I ever received from Coach Eads, the head coach of the Pueblo County baseball team, is smooth as fast. You can rush it and be as fast as possible, but if you go smooth, you're going to be faster than anyone trying to be all quick. 2 outs on the inning. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Thrown high. It was a fastball. He takes it. It'll be a 1-0 count. Batter gets back in. Solid pace from these guys. Here's the 1-0 pitch. As it is low, called low, is a fastball. 2-0 count.
Like you said, Andy, the story is the classic story of the tortoise and the hare. I'm a big believer in the idea of calm, collected, calculated.
Absolutely. As the fastball outside was just called, had to have been right on the line, and that brought it to a 2-1 count. And then the fastball was just thrown high, bringing it to 3-1 count. Count is 3-1. I believe 2 outs on the inning. 2 outs on the inning. No runs, no hits so far, no errors. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and it's swung on. Fly ball to the center fielder. Colin Glenn will make the catch. That'll be 3 outs to end the inning. No hits, no runs, no errors, no nothing. No runners left on, and that will be the top of the 5th over as we move on to the bottom of the 5th and see if these Hornets can get some offense going.
I have a question for you, Andy.
Okay.
What do you think about, it seems to me, and I've said it a couple times now, it seems that JJ has a bit more confidence in his fielders. Is that an okay confidence to have? Is it okay to rely on those fielders, or do you think it's more up to the pitcher to keep those fielders away from ever having to get that ball?
Well, obviously, it's different pitcher to pitcher, but my philosophy personally when I played was, these are my guys. I trust these guys behind me. I'm just going to do my part, get these guys some action. And the thing about a pitcher like JJ Barger, how I pitched, and my teammates told me, like Colin Spaghetti always told me when I pitched, it keeps them engaged in the game. If you're pitching like that, pitching to contact, it's as a fielder, it can be a little hard to stay locked in when all you're doing is just standing there while the guy strikes everyone out. And then, when they smack a double or, hit a hard ground ball to you, you're kind of not as locked in as if you're playing with a guy that's pitching to contact. You keep your fielders engaged, which results, funnily enough, in less errors. I think I find more errors in the pitchers that are just trying to get strikeout. I find more errors in their fielders than the guys that are pitching to contact, keeping their fielders engaged.
I really agree. And at this level of play,
Absolutely.
I think I personally enjoy someone pitching more like JJ Barger, more contact.
Especially against a team like South that so far this season has not been hitting solid for average.
Yeah, the odds that you start pitching contact and they go yard on you or something like that it's pretty low.
Really low against a team like this. So, yeah. I think this is definitely the team to pitch like that. And I'm glad to see J.J. Barger doing this as the center fielder, Colin Glenn, one of our best pitchers, steps up to bat. 0-0 count. Here's the pitch. Takes the curveball outside. Catcher thought he got it. Pitcher dropped his hat once more. Poor guy. Count is now 1-0. Colin Glenn steps up.
Every time he picks up that hat, that ball seems to spin just a little bit more.
Drops the hat once more on the high breaker. Was just above the zone. Brings the count to 2-0. We have Jonathan Gonzalez on deck, and I'm not sure who in the hole. Maybe
It's gonna be
Parker Hankins.
yeah.
I think, Parker Hankins in the hole. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Cohen swings, fouls it left. Watch your heads, ladies and gentlemen.
For everyone at home, watch your heads.
It'll be a 2-1 count after the foul ball.
Cohen's going to step out for a minute, time it up, come back in.
Gather himself. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Hearty swing on the 2-1 fastball. It was about middle, upper part of the zone. Solid pitch to swing at, just missed.
Confident,
If he's
good-looking swing there.
If he's making contact with that ball's going a long way. I mean, I think he's one of our 2 players that have a home run so far this season. Him and Roy are only home run hitters. Breaker missed outside. Good take as the hat falls off once more. I think that's 3 times in this at-bat alone.
Get ready for another solid breaker ball coming in after he grabs the hat.
It'll be 3-2 after the missed breaker. Full count right here. Here is the payoff pitch. Swung on by Cohen Glenn. Pop fly to the shortstop just in the grass.
We're going to see 3 hats come off during the play. Center fielder, shortstop, and second baseman.
And left field.
We're going to see 4 hats leave the heads of South players.
And the pitcher's hat as well. So five hats.
They just keep coming.
They just don't like those hats.
Not sure what it is.
Can we look into buying these guys some new hats? Apparently they must not be very comfortable.
With 1 down, brings to bat number 4, Jonathan Gonzalez.
Up steps number 4, Jonathan Gonzalez.
Got to get on base here.
Got to. 1 out, 0-0 count. With that breaker looked like it was there as the hat falls off again. Looks like called the breaker maybe inside or high. I don't know. As Jacob Gonzalez, Jonathan Gonzalez's little brother, is on deck.
Nope.
Oh, wait. I thought he was
That's going to be Jonah.
This is Jonah?
Yes, sir.
They both have the long sleeves. That's my bad. But, yeah, Jonah Chavs is on deck. So we were wrong. It wasn't Panky.
It was not.
2-0 count for Jonathan Gonzalez. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Got excited with looked like maybe a changeup or just a really slow fastball. Got excited and just jumped out on it really early. Tipped it off the end of his bat. It'll be a 2-1 count. Pitcher comes set, winds up. Here's the pitch. Jonathan swings and pokes it out to the right center gap. It'll drop for a single. He's going to round it. And they sent him. Right fielder had a little bit of trouble picking up that ball, and Jonathan easily strolls into second base with a double.
Again, solid
Good
head
base
up
running.
running.
Beautiful. I got to give the credit to the first base coach. He saw that right fielder bobble it and just sent him instantly.
Yeah.
Good play.
That's going to put Jonathan in scoring position on second base.
Now batting number 9, Jonah Chavira.
Jonah Chavira is going to come up.
No, this is Roy. Number 7, Roy Higginbotham's up to bat.
Oh.
Roy Higginbotham back into the game.
Oh, he was? Okay. So they switched him out for Jonah again.
Yeah, I think he's DHing now.
Okay.
Roy Higginbotham up with 1 out. Great opportunity to score here with ducks on the pond. Swing and miss late on the fastball. On a fastball that didn't look too lively. I think he's just wasn't expecting it there and got a little excited.
That would have been a solid ball for Roy to get, but again, it looked like he just wasn't ready for that first pitch to come in like that, which is fair.
It's all right. 0-1 count, 1 out. Jonathan Gonzalez on second base. Pitcher comes set, looks back. Here's the pitch, and he went. Wow, that is, you hate to see it. Low fastball, and Roy Higginbotham just kind of stuck the bat out there. Didn't know if he wanted to swing or not. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. 0-2 count to Roy Higginbotham. And looks like the catcher bowed out. Maybe his hand was hurting. Be an 0-2 count still. Jonathan Gonzalez on second.
Catcher's going to set up outside.
Yeah.
We're going to see the
And he
pitch come
wanted-
outside. He's going to drop it.
It comes off. And
Jonathan's
Jonathan
gonna
Gonzalez
make it.
makes it on the wild pitch. The catcher bobbled it a little bit. I think he would have had him if he just didn't spike it in the ground.
Again, 1 out here, so a solid, even just a solid fly out to right field would bring Jonathan
Any
in.
contact here is scoring this guy. If it's not too like the pitcher. Any like I said, solid contact is scoring here. So let's see what happens. 1-2 to Roy Higginbotham, runner on third base. Here's the pitch. Pops it to the right fielder.
Jonathan's
Jonathan
gonna
tag up. Right fielder makes the catch, and he's coming up chucking. And that's a run for the Pueblo County Hornets. Nice at bat by Roy Higginbotham. Love to see it. That's a ribby. Go down as a sacrifice fly. Roy is not happy.
Motion's on full display.
Screaming into his helmet. I just think that's crazy.
You have to be happy.
Yeah.
You have to take what you can get here.
Yeah.
I understand that he's not happy with the fly out, but
Yeah, we need something.
I
So,
mean, he's got the only run in the game,
yeah,
basically.
absolutely. So,
That's going to put us
2 outs, 0-0 count to Colin Spaghetti. Here's the pitch. Swinging first pitch and just yanked it, pulled it really far.
300 miles an hour straight to the first base line.
I think it was to the bullpen, actually.
Well, which is on the first baseline side.
It'll be a 0-1 count. Colin Spaghetti ready to swing. Pitcher gets on the mound, gets set up, and winds up. Here's the pitch. Spits on the outside curveball. I like it. Good spit, good spit. It'll be a 1-1 count after the outside curveball. And right now we have Julian Jules Reyes on deck. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oof, Pigs got the curveball, wanted it really bad, but just spat on it. He could have sent that ball about 900 feet over to Locust Road. Here's
Could
the
have put it on the
pitch.
interstate.
And he fouls it off, staying alive with the 1-2 count. This is the situation he's put himself in now. No longer has the luxury of taking those close pitches. And the count will stay 1-2 after the foul ball. Pitcher gets on the mound. Winds up. Here's the pitch. Spits on the fastball in the dirt. Bounced off home plate and shot up about to the press box. So solid bounce on that ball.
Caleb ready in the booth.
To catch it, absolutely. We have a unit up in the booth with Caleb.
Unit.
It'll be a 2-2 count with 2 outs. 1 hit so far in the inning. Here's the pitch. Pigs pops a fly ball straight up in the infield. It'll be back to the catcher, actually. Catcher drops it. Wowzers, that's got to hurt. Hate to see it. Those are tough. That backspin will just confuse you like no other. Colin Spaghetti stays alive. It'll be a 2-2 count. Very, very politely picks up the ball for the pitcher.
You know what I just realized?
What'd you just realize?
As Luke Din made his way towards kind of the home plate area, I was able to get a better look at him. I've played baseball with Luke Din before.
Oh, nice.
And, in fact, Colin Spaghetti and Luke Din used to be teammates.
Oh, nice.
They used to play together, so
A
interesting
little bit of
matchup
camaraderie
here.
right now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he went. It's dropped third strike. Run, Colin Spaghetti. Called the foul ball.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, I did not hear any metal on that ball. But
Neither did I.
keeps Colin Spaghetti alive. I think 2-2 still. He called that a ball. I thought he went. That's my bad. Okay, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 count. It'll be full. Here's the payoff pitch. Pick swings. Crushes it. Oh, foul ball. He is very early on this guy's fastball. He wants it.
Yeah. He was ready for it,
yeah.
but again, a little too ready for it.
I think Pig just needs a little bit of like a double clutch right now. If he's early on the fastball, he's going to be really early on the curveball. If I'm south right now, I'm throwing the curveball right here. Yeah, absolutely throwing the curveball. Or something to just get him, because he's way on the fastball right now. I think I'm going changeup or curveball in the dirt. We shall see what they do here. It'll be a 3-2 count, 2 outs. Pitcher readies. Here's the payoff pitch. Pig swings and misses as Luke Den, the pitcher, very happy with himself. Got him with the changeup in the dirt. What did I say?
What did I say?
What did I say?
That's going to put us into the top of the 6th inning.
1 run,
In the 5th.
1 hit, no errors.
No one left on. We're going to see J.J. Barger come in for his 3rd inning. Interestingly enough, Luke Den is still pitching for the Colts
Kicking
here.
butt, yeah. I wouldn't take him out.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to hit him at all. What's going on the field right now?
Not exactly sure.
Gotcha.
Caleb Daniels now in for
Caleb Daniels is going to go in
At third
to
base.
third base. Colin Spaghetti's going to stay at first. Jonathan is at second. Parker's going to stay.
It seems
at
like
shortstop.
it's a very interesting amount of changes in the field this game.
I think it's been the fact that Roy tried to come back out for
Colin at first.
Colin at first, which sent Colin to third.
Yeah.
But I think Roy is maybe just not feeling it.
We move to the sixth.
Yeah, but I don't get Jonah for
Coming to bat,
Daniels,
number 2, Aiden.
you know.
I don't get that change either because Jonah actually had
Had
a
a
play.
really nice play.
Yeah.
Here's the 0 pitch to Batista. Outside fastball. It'll be 1-0.
Again, I think it'd be good for JJ to just stick to trying
Pitch
to put
into
it to
contact. Make these guys beat you. Here's the 1-0 pitch as he swings to contact. A beautiful play by Caleb Daniels, but then chucks it into the sky. Colin Pigetti jumps up, makes the play, though.
Fortunately,
That ball was hit on a rope.
Yeah.
But a beautiful play by third base. That's why they call it the hot corner. All right, I take it back. Good defensive substitution. That was a beautiful play. Good reactions by Daniels.
Way to not be scared of it.
And that'll be 1 out.
First bat,
Yeah.
number 31.
Devin's, way to not be scared of the ball.
Hey, it's important.
Devin would have just stepped out of the way if that was him.
They let it
hurdled
go
it.
by. Hurdled it. Here's the 0 pitch. As 31 was showing bunt, pulled back. I think they're just trying to get in his head. Barger said, I don't care. I'm throwing that ball down the middle.
Yeah. And I think that's the way Barter should play it.
Absolutely. Here's the pitch. Spikes it. Luke Rohr tried to swing the pick. Could not get it. I think we're at a pretty solid part of the lineup for our team. As we've got number 31.
Ball's going to be hit into. Ball was hit into the gap, really short into the outfield. So Jonathan stepped back to try and catch it, and unfortunately, it bounced right out of his glove.
I wonder if what the grass conditions are like this morning. I wonder if they just watered it because that's our third, I think, slip in the outfield this game. Seems to be pretty slippery out
Number
there.
11, Luke Den.
Unfortunately, as we see, Luke Den
Most likely
After that.
bunting here.
most likely bunting. We do have a runner on first, taking a moderately good-sized lead.
Michelle's bunt pulls back on the outside cutter, looked like. It'll be a 1-0 count. It looks like he is bunting. I think they want to get that runner to second. But if it's anything like the first bunt he did, hopefully we can just get a free out. Runner stealing on the play. Luke Rohr chucks the throw. Bad toss, and it's a free stolen base. Now they are for sure bunting right here to try and get that runner to third base.
Yeah. Good pop time by Luke, but
Just a tough throw.
yeah, would have been on.
And it was
time
on a
if was
breaker
just
as
right.
well. Just a kind of a cacophony of errors.
Would have been on time if it was on target.
Yeah, absolutely. The count is, I believe, 2-0, and 1 out, runner on second. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fastball right down the middle. Swing and a miss by Luke Den.
That wasn't a bunt.
That was not a bunt. Count is 2-1.
1-2.
Count is 1-2. Looks like he called that stolen base a strike. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball right down the middle. Go right after him. I mean, when you're batting .040, I think that's just what you got to do. Go right after him. As now steps up to bat, number 6, Damian Cordova, the junior. He is the 9th batter in their lineup, bottom of the lineup.
Now batting number 9.
This would be a big moment if he could flip their lineup for them.
Absolutely. Looking at a batting average this season of an 0.91.
Definitely the guy to go after. Swing and a miss. He's right there. Just keep it right there, man. I think if he goes after him, I think he's got it.
Again, with that average.
Yeah. No point in not going after it. I mean, you're just going to hurt yourself more if you try and pitch around him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's the 0-1 pitch after the swinging strike. Spiked fastball off of Luke Rohr's shoulder. And just seems like J.J. Barger's having a little bit of control problems with those low fastballs. Kind of hanging on to him a little bit too late. Scary situation right now with that runner on third, especially with these spiked fastballs. Hopefully Luke can keep the wall up, and hopefully we just go right after Damian Cordova right here and get out of this inning. It'll be 1-1 count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing and miss on the fastball, a little bit low. Just a great spot for that pitch, exactly where you want it. It'll be a 1-2 count. And Damien Cordova steps up. And the pitcher comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball popped to right field. It's short. And it just falls. It's in no man's land. It's an unfortunate hit, but it's part of the game. Just a little bloop single into right field. And I mean, that's just what you got to do. It's, sometimes that's how the game works. It'll be an 0-0 count as number 12, Aiden Teschner, comes up to bat. Damien Cordova at first. Pitcher
Gonna come set.
And it's another wild pitch. These wild pitches are really hurting us right now.
Yeah.
That runner does not score on that if there was a wild pitch.
Yeah. And Cordova was swinging too. So
Yeah.
it would have been nice just to pitch to contact, let him miss. We're gonna see coach come out to talk to his pitcher. Again, I'm a little less knowledgeable than you are, Andrew, but if I'm out there, I'm just going to tell them, hey, again, like you've been saying,
Pitch
make them
contact.
beat you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just pitch it to them.
Yeah.
Just let them try and do what they can do. And because, all these points that they've been scoring, all these runs that they've been scoring have been
Errors and
off
wild
of
pitches.
errors and wild pitches. If
Yeah.
we just start pitching to them, I think we'd have a lot better luck.
Absolutely. Trying to pitch around them and these errors and wild pitches are what's making them score. These are not guys that are going to, just, nail you over the head. So, you just got to go after these guys, cut out the wild pitches, cut out the walks, and just go right after them. And I think that is J.J. Barger's main issue. He can throw really hard. He's got a nice breaker, but just not much control. Here's the 1-0 pitch, runner on second base, sizable lead. Swing and a miss on the way inside fastball. Thought it was going to hit him in the hands.
Yeah. Surprising
Did not
swing.
hit him in the hands. Yeah. Look, excited to swing, trying to get that guy in from second base. It'll be a 1-1 count.
It's almost like maybe he was expecting to see a
breaker. Yeah. Here's the pitch from Barger. Fastball just missed high. Better than a spiked one, I'll tell you what. Especially against a guy like this that seems to be swinging. That high fastball will, get him a lot of the time. It'll be a 2-1 count after the take. Comes set.
Looking at second.
Here's the pitch. Fastball straight down the middle. As about as middle as you can get.
And no swing this time.
No swing at all. It'll be a 2-2 after the taken strike. 2 outs. Pitcher comes set, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, ball in the dirt. Luke Rohr gathers himself, throws it to Colin Paghetti.
And that's
That'll
going to
be
be
the end of the inning.
the end of the inning.
1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left on.
Story of the ones.
Story of the ones. Devin,
Yes, sir.
are you excited for Stinger Wraps?
I'm down.
I'm excited for Stinger
I'm
Wraps.
excited. I really need County to
To win this.
win this, to make
Yeah.
some contact, get some people on base,
Absolutely.
score some runs, do all the things.
Been a tough season for us so far. It seems, I think the big thing I'm noticing, it seems like we're playing to our competition. We've beat some tough schools. When we've competed with really
Yeah, we've competed
hard
with
schools
teams like Falcon.
and then lost to schools that we should not be
Right,
losing
we're losing to South.
Yeah,
South
absolutely.
is not better than Falcon,
Absolutely.
obviously.
If we can beat Fountain Fort Carson 10-1, and these guys lost to Fountain Fort Carson 12-1, this should be definitely a way different game than what's going on right now. I think we're just playing down to our level. We should see how they can handle some adversity. Let's see how they do, and hopefully they win, so we can eat our Stinger Wraps in joy rather than sadness.
Yeah. Interesting that,
Weren't ready for them to come out and actually compete with them. I think they were expecting South to lay down and
Give
die.
it to us.
Yeah. I think they were expecting a little lay down kind of victory game, but not the case. They're ready to come out and compete, and this is a really important league game for league standing, because I tell you what, I don't think much more of the league is going to be losing to South. Maybe Centennial.
Yeah, I think they're League game. Okay, so their last.
So
So
they lost 5-0 to Central.
yeah. So South's going to be standing in the 5th position currently in our
Yeah.
league.
These are not the guys you want to lose to.
Currently, we were leading the league,
Yeah, we were.
and West is actually also 1-1. To me, a league win is
West lost to East.
yeah. To me, the league win doesn't come with actually winning the league. It's beating South, or not South. Sorry,
West.
It's beating West.
Fly ball into center. Into the infield by Julian Reyes. The second baseman makes the play. Kind of just seems like our offense is dead right now. Can't get anything going. And
That's kind of been
story of the game. No
Story of the
offense. No offense and some rough errors on defense.
One down brings up number
Like you said earlier, early in the game, we beat our game average for errors, and
Yeah.
like you were just saying, putting the bat on the ball has been tough, and just getting that ball into play, getting runners on base.
The big difference,
Altogether.
we only have one more error than them, and I think the big difference is walks and wild pitches at the moment. And we've got the same hits. We're close to them in about every metric except wild pitches. Luke Den has done a great job of just keeping the ball in the zone, not walking too many people, and that's why we're losing right now. Here's the pitch. Parker Hankins fouls it off. It'll be an 0-2 count.
Heads.
Not the place we want to be in right now. Bottom of the 6, 0-2 count, 1 out.
3-1 is the score.
A little rough at the moment. Hopefully Parker Hankins can do a little spark plug action and get us going. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he spit on the outside fastball as the pitcher's hat falls off once more. Maybe our players need to start letting their hats fall off. Seems to be working.
Size up a little bit, half an inch, quarter inch.
With our hat expert here, Devin. 1-2 count as the fastball's missed again outside. Once again, hat falls off.
This is insane.
It'll be a 2-2 count.
This is crazy. It falls off every pitch. He just picks it up, dude.
No issue, no anger, no nothing. Just lets it fall. 2-2 count, 1 out.
It's part
Here's
of
the
his-
pitch. Ground ball foul to the left side of the third base. Hat falls off again.
I'm waiting for one of these times that the ball gets put in play in everyone's hats. Just every single
be kinda
person out
solid.
there. Just
And the wild thing is the catcher's helmet. I think the pitcher's hat has came off more than the catcher's helmet this game.
Yeah.
1 out. Here's the 2-2 pitch to number 2, Parker Hankins. Swings and hits the fastball right up the middle. Just a beautiful piece of hitting. This is the spark plug. I mean, that's what I like to think of him as. He's
Routine
You know,
single,
yeah.
nothing close.
he's not the fastest guy in the world. He's not the strongest guy in the world. Not the tallest. He's not going to blow you away with about anything. But he's just what the guy you need to get hits. He's a hitter. Just a raw bat on ball hitter. He's not gonna knock any tanks. He's gonna get you singles. He's gonna get you doubles. That's what his job is. Get on base.
We have Walsh in here. Walsh is more of a power hitter,
Yep.
so make sure you hit square here, Walsh.
Oh, count, 1 out. Donovan Walsh takes the high pitch.
What a pop! What a pop from South's catcher. I know, but quick.
Donovan Walsh got some massive forearms right now. Probably just going to hit this ball about 8 miles. Or take it. That'll be taken high.
take.
2-0. Nice count to be in. Tying runs at the plate right now. Donovan gets on base, looking pretty solid. So, very important at bat right now. 2-0 count. Big difference between 1 out and 2 outs, so we'll see how this goes. Pitcher gets set, 2-0 pitch. Wanted to swing at the fastball, center cut, maybe a little high, but is right down the middle basically. Maybe a little up, but right pitch to swing at, honestly. But I respect it. Good take, 2-1. Parker with a decent lead at first base. Pitcher comes set. Wanted to swing at that one. Good take. That was about the same pitch as the last one.
Yeah, I'm noticing a little inconsistency here.
Yeah.
Which is,
It's to be expected. These are high school umpires, nothing, it's to be expected. It's 3-1 count right now, 1 out, runner on first. 3-1 is the score. Pitcher comes set. Here's the pitch. And he takes inside. That'll be a walk for Donovan Walsh. 2 runners on as Patrick Noga comes up to bat. Got hit by pitch last time. That guy has just steel skin. When he gets hit, you got to check the ball for dents.
Yeah, steel skin, and not to mention the fact that Noga is one of those guys that you cannot pitch for contact with. This
He
guy
will hit a home run on you.
He will take you yard.
Yeah.
Noga is a fantastic power hitter.
He will take you yard and then run the bases in about 5 seconds.
As we're going to see a pitching change to number 26.
26.
Herrera.
Cade Herrera, the sophomore. The shortstop, I believe, is what it was. He had some tough errors earlier in the game that I think allowed some runs to score. No, because after the error between his leg, they didn't score. But no, some errors from this guy. We'll see how he's pitching. Pretty relaxed stance on the mound.
Yep, just starting out slow.
Yeah.
Caden Herrera. Moving to the outfield, Luke Depp.
Up here in the booth, we're going to go silent here for just a minute as the pitcher warms up. We'll be back when play resumes.
Up steps number 21, Patrick Noga. Runners on first and second. 0-0 count, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Ooh, fastball. A little bit under center cut. Solid pitch. Patrick Noga has seen it now, and now he's ready to go, hopefully. Be an 0-1 count after the low fastball. Pitcher leans in, shakes off again. Got what he wanted. Be an 0-1 count. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Patrick Noga swinging on the slightly inside fastball, and it will go foul, making it an 0-2 count.
You can just tell from that swing that Noga's ready to go. He's fired up, and
he's figuring it out.
As soon as that right pitch comes, I'm ready for it to go.
Noga's looking to hit with 2 people on. Really,
Absolutely.
I mean,
gotta protect here, though.
A score here really would help County.
Absolutely. I mean, an extra base hit, and we're looking at a tight ball game right now.
Absolutely.
As it's 0-2, pitcher comes set, looks back. Looks back again. He's checking. Keep an eye on him. Here's the pitch. It's inside. Wild pitch, and the runners will advance. That's big.
That's
removes the chance of the double play here.
It's really good to see, in terms of base running, we're playing it a little more conservative. We're limiting ourselves to those singles.
Absolutely.
But again, we're just waiting for those errors to come through.
Absolutely. Now a single scores 2. So
Absolutely.
this inning will most likely decide this game, if I'm being honest. It'll decide. This is a very big moment. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from the full. And he's swinging, and it looks like it's fouled off once more. Just trying to figure it out.
Noga is visibly frustrated at the fact that he keeps fouling these balls off.
I think he's trying to protect he's trying to watch for the breaker. He's a little bit worried about that, and he's trying to adjust for the fastball. It'll be 1-2 count. Pitcher's still in the full, as the runners have nowhere to go. Here's the pitch. And he's just protecting. It was probably inside, but it was close. And just protecting right now.
All things said and done, I think it is good that he's keeping the bat on the ball ready
Absolutely.
to hit.
This is not the time you want to go down looking. I'll tell you that. Imagine just a shot right now, just like a pimp job.
Would be very nice.
No.
Spoke it into existence.
No, that is a crazy call by the umpire.
Definitely questionable.
Way outside.
Outside and low.
With
Again,
2 down. Brings up number 15.
Thank you.
Hernandez.
That is a crazy, crazy.
Yeah, interesting
Crazy
call from the umpire there, but
Really outside
is.
curveball, and he just gave it to him. Here's the pitch. Next swinging first pitch, I like it.
as we go through the game, I feel like we're starting to see some more inconsistency from
Yeah.
our plate umpire.
I get it if you've got a tight zone or if you've got a wide zone, to each their own. To each their own.
Consistency is
Consistency
really
is
the
key. And the problem is that he's just switching back and forth from, big zone to tiny zone. He's done it to both teams. I will say that, but it's just, you hate to see it. 1-1 after the wild pitch, no runners advanced. And 2 outs, runner on second and third. Big time for the young sophomore, number 15, Nick Hernandez. And he's swinging on the inside fastball to make it 1-2, foul ball.
Big moment for Nick Hernandez.
Big
Lots of
clutch
pressure on the
moment,
young man out there.
Absolutely. But if he can get a hit right here, dude, we've got Colin Glenn up to bat, and I think he looks ready to swing. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Oh, and that hit him. That's big. Coach Eads fired up. He is livid after that.
Way
He's
to
so
take
happy.
one for the young.
That is massive. Not
ahead,
the time to hit him not the time to hit him.
Go ahead, Devin. What you were going to say?
I forgot.
Oh. Way to take one for the young Nick Hernandez.
Oh, that's
Right to
what I
the-
was going to say.
To the hip,
Yeah,
it looked like.
absolutely.
Batter number 10.
Bases loaded, 2 outs to our center fielder, number 10, Cohen Glenn. He looks ready to swing.
He's looking at that bat. He's talking to it.
Letting it know what he wants to do. Outside fastball.
I think we're going to see, we're going to see this guy try and pepper the corners a little bit here.
He does not want to pitch to Cohen Glenn right now.
No.
This is not the man you want
No.
to pitch to with bases loaded.
And I don't even know if he knows about Cohen Glenn, but if I'm up there and I know Cohen Glenn, I'm not trying to pitch this to him.
If I see this behemoth of a lefty, I'm not ready to
Absolutely.
pitch to him. Colin Glenn asking for time. Pitcher was shaken off. Dude, I'm nervous up from the box right now. There's a lot. My heart's in my throat right now. Oof. All right, here's the 1-0 pitch. Swinging. He wants it bad. That was
A little bit of a reach.
a little bit of a reach, a little outside, but that's exactly where the pitcher wants it. He does not want to go inside to this guy.
Yeah.
If he goes inside to Cohen Glenn, say goodbye.
Right now I'm looking for that ball just to
Yeah.
slip a little bit inside.
Misses spot a little bit. 1-1 count, 2 outs, bases loaded.
That's going to be
That
that's
was
going to
a
be our
beautiful
pitch that we
spot.
wanted.
That was
Yeah.
a beautiful spot. Cohen Glenn thought it was a little inside. It was not. Back to a 1-2 count, 2 strikes,
Maybe
2
this
outs,
is-
bases loaded.
Maybe this is good. We want the pitcher to feel comfortable where he's at.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. 2 outs, shaken off 3 times, 4 times, a 5th. Oh, he does not like what this catcher is giving him. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And he spits on it in the dirt. Good take.
Good take
Good
from
take from Piquet. From Cohen Glenn. They are cousins. That was close. As the catcher changes the ball, did not like that ball. Said, please, umpire, get rid of this ball. Not good.
It's a little sticky.
Tossed it to Johnny. Said, no, that's a bad ball.
It's a little sticky from the hat incident earlier.
2-2 count, 2 outs. A swing and a miss. Massive strikeout. Wow.
That's going to be a bit of a ruined moment there for Cohen Glenn,
And momentum has just swung in the other way.
as it looks like we're.
There's
Oh,
1 hit.
never mind.
Moving into the bottom or top of the 7th.
We've completed 6 innings. The score: Pueblo South 3, Pueblo County 1.
Excuse me, sir. Do we go 7 or 9? 7. This will be the top of the 7th, our last inning, as Cohen Glenn comes in to close. A respectable move by Coach Gav. Make sure they don't add on any more runs. As wow,
Cohen Glenn is
just scary.
he's an absolute unit
Just-
of a lefty.
Big lefty just chucking. He also can throw righty about as fast, which is incredible. What a guy. As he's just whipping.
He's warmed up. He's ready to go, and I'm ready for Cohen to get this inning over with so we can have our last shot at beating these Colts.
Yeah, that was a really disappointing end to the, or I shouldn't say disappointing, underwhelming end to that 6th inning.
Yeah.
Bases
loaded,
loaded
2 outs.
for Cohen Glenn, who swings the bat and he swings it hard. That's
Yeah.
just not
to
the
see
way
it.
you want to go out, but I trust the County Hornets. I think that we can pull this out. I think that inning was a great show of what we can do. We can be smart. We are a smart team.
We just got to get it going. We got some momentum. I think we have a better chance of hitting this pitcher than the last guy. I think we were struggling a bit against Luke Dinn as Luke Rohr chucks that ball behind his back.
Number 10, Cohen Glenn. Coming to bat.
I want to see them try and hit this guy.
Cameron Montoya.
I just want to see them.
7th inning.
Yeah, I'd like to see Cohen go ahead and try and pitch for contact here.
Because I don't think these guys are touching him, if I'm being honest. Here's the 0-0 pitch, no outs. Oof, just missed outside.
I'm nervous for the guy that's up at the plate right now. I
I'm
just can't
scared.
imagine seeing that pitch.
I don't want to be up there right now. Yeah, oof. Thought he had it.
Right.
Oh, checked it. Shout out Luke Rohr. Did you see Luke check what he said? Jace, did you see that? 2-0 on the check swing. And Cohen's struggling to find the zone right now as it moves to 3-0.
Pitching it outside.
Just,
high.
pitching around them. I think he just needs to go right after because I don't think these guys are touching. Yep. I think just struggling to find the spot at the moment. That seems to be our big issue as a pitching staff as a whole is control. Not much control from our pitchers today. I hate to say it, but I think today would have been a good game for our pitcher, Hunter Santasteven.
I am thinking the same exact thing.
A pitch-to-contact kind of guy that gets a bunch of ground balls.
Yeah.
0-0 count, runner on first base, no outs. Fastball, just outside, beautiful spot. And that is a spot that he has been calling very weirdly today. Sometimes it's a strike, sometimes it's not. You never know.
Yeah, that low outside has been. He's just been very
missing
picky
it,
with it.
And that
Sometimes he'll give it, sometimes he
swing
won't.
and miss on the fastball, 0-2. I think he could just throw fastballs this entire inning and be fine if he hits the zone. It'll be an 0-2 count, runner on first, being really safe on the lead as we've got a lefty on the mound with a nice pickoff move. He checks on him, lets him know he's looking. Count is still 0-2. Number 26, the pitcher that just came in. It was an 0-2 count, but fastball in the dirt makes it 1-2, and the runner moves to second. Not the pitch you want to do. You want to keep that guy at first base, try and turn the double, but hate to see it. Just scoots by Luke Rohr. Runner on second, no outs, 1-2 count. As the batter calls time, Colin Glenn will step off, check the runner.
Man, I'd like to put a shout out there for our catcher today, Luke Rohr. He's had some pass balls, and there have been some wild pitches, but
He's doing.
I think
really
those are
solid
wild
job.
pitches on terms of the
They're not
pitcher.
pass balls. They're
Yeah.
as
And
Colin Glenn strikes out the pitcher, a little pitcher on pitcher action, strikes him out with a fastball high, just completely swing and miss. Sorry to cut you off right there.
no worries. I'm just saying that, I mean, we've seen a lot of wild pitches today, and I've seen Luke cover just about as many of them as he could.
Absolutely.
I mean, the
been
work
trying
that
his
is put
best.
in there behind the plate is just, it's fantastic.
He just, as Colin Glenn just whips it in there, swing and miss for the strike one. 0-1, 1 out. Colin Glenn is just a scary pitcher, dude. He just looks like he's generating so much force. As he calls that outside fastball, there we go. I mean, I guess he's calling it now.
That one was a little closer in, it did seem, but yeah, it's hard to say. Every time that outside fastball comes in,
I just have no clue what he's going
I've
to call.
got to wait for the ump to call
absolutely.
because I just have no clue what he's going to call.
0-2 count. Here's the fastball.
Inside.
And I could not tell you where that one missed.
Yeah,
A
little
little
inside,
inside
little
For my
seemed
spot,
there,
it just
especially with
looked
how he's been calling it this game. But what could you do? It's a 1-2 count. Runner still on second after the taken pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball cannot lie. That'll be 2 outs after the strikeout. 2 strikeouts this inning. Runner on second. And, here we go. As batter chucks his right glove off. Said, I want my right hand out for this at-bat. Up is the catcher, number 16, Ortiz. Colin Glenn leans in, gets the sign, comes back, checks the runner. Here's the pitch, and missed low. A little close, but definitely low. That'll make the count 1-0. Yeah, I just think he just goes right after these guys. I mean, no one has made contact with his fastball yet. So he just...
Not even a foul.
Yeah, not even a foul. So just keep going after it. 1-0, here's the pitch. Another swing and miss on the fastball. I mean, they just can't touch this guy.
Not at all. Kate Ortiz going to take a step away from it for a second.
Pure dominance from the lefty at the moment. 1-1, runner on second, 2 outs. As Colin Glenn was told to step off. I don't know who was screaming at him to step off, but they wanted him to step off. Are you guys aware of how the catching system is working this year, like the relaying of signs?
From what I understand, Roar does have an earpiece in.
Yeah. Luke Roar has an earpiece, and
Gav
just has a
walkie-talkie.
He has a walkie-talkie, and he just goes, fastball.
Yeah, which is
pretty cool. I like it. It's a good mirror of the professional,
MLB,
the MLB system.
No, I enjoy the system, and I think if the technology's there, then I think
I just think that's the cool. It's interesting how high school's doing it with the coaches, relaying to the catchers. In the majors, it's just the catcher has a signal to the pitcher. Yeah, and the pitcher has a little buzzer in his hat.
Which, for this level of play, it makes total sense to be relayed to the catcher.
Yeah, to have as Colin Glenn strikes him out, 3 strikeouts on the inning, just beautiful. Way to shut them down. Hopefully we can get some runs this inning and
Colin Spaghetti,
try and walk it off.
Absolutely excited that Cody Glenn just had that inning.
There were no hits. There were no errors. 1 left.
Again, we're going to see number 26 come out in Mr. Herrera.
Caden Herrera.
The sophomore looking,
not bad.
Let's give credit to the South team.
Came in and with bases loaded, 2 outs, that's a big moment, and he came away with the win right there.
Yeah.
Hopefully
just in
we can
general,
get to him. Yeah.
Just in general, as a young pitcher,
Not
looking
doing
really
bad,
solid
honestly, for a sophomore. Not bad at all. And we're going to take a quick second of silence while we wait for the pitcher to finish warming up. Up steps to bat, number 4, Jonathan Gonzalez. I think he has our only run of the day. Here's the pitch. Swung on by Jonathan Gonzalez. Third base makes a diving attempt, but misses. Just a great way to start off the inning. I mean,
first pitch of the inning.
First pitch leadoff singles was awesome.
You could tell Jonathan was just ready for it. He was ready to swing, and
I think that in the MLB at the moment, leadoff singles or leadoff walks score 74% of the time. So,
and up steps his little brother.
No, batting number 12, Jacob Gonzalez.
See if the Gonzalez's can get us going right here. Third base playing really close. I think he could have made that play if he wasn't in the grass.
Well, like you said, that's a hot corner, and
Yeah.
very hot corner today, and that was a fastball moving.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pitcher calling out something to the infielders. I'm not sure what.
Yeah. Shaking off
2 different pitches.
3 times, actually. 3 different pitches. Checks on first. Checks again. Checks a 3rd time. Here's the pitch. Jacob drops the bunt, and it fouls off. He is unhappy with himself as it makes the count 0-2. I think they were looking for that bunt single right there from Jacob Gonzalez. Now he's in the 0-2 hole. No outs. Runner on first. I think the big thing here, stay out of the double play. Double play, I think, will, basically put the kebab on it if that happens. Really choked up right here, which is what you got to do. 0-2, just protect that plate. Here, that's a balk. Oh, he called time.
What time was called?
That's tough. All right, good time. I like it. Get in his head.
Well, especially at that point.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's
probably
right
not
about to
happy
start
yet.
that movement, yeah.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off. Stays alive. It was a solid pitch by the pitcher. Nice inside fastball.
Really quick,
Yeah.
efficient movement from the pitcher. Not
Yeah, a
lot
little
of time
slide
there.
step to make sure that Big Jono doesn't get the stolen base. Oh, I take that back. He just stole the base.
Man, he's so fast.
Wait, how did he get that?
way?
Wait, how is he there? What happened?
He ran there probably.
That was a foul ball. He can't steal on foul balls. What? I'm so confused. Do you know how he got there?
No.
Huh.
Had to be between pitches because, that was
Yeah.
a ball.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they called it a ball?
I don't know.
It says ball up
It's
there.
1-2. Has another. Oh, and he back picks and just sails at center field. As
and
he's
Jonathan's
running.
gonna make it
he's
to
gonna
third.
go. And he dropped it. Oh my gosh, we have a runner at third. Big stuff right now. 2-2 count. Runner Jonathan Gonzalez has made it all the way to third base during the time of one pitch.
Eads has called Jonathan to stay at third, but
That's
honestly,
definitely the play. You don't want to send him. Not the time to send
You
him.
don't think so? Even with
Absolutely
the
not.
ball in
Zero
center?
outs. 0 outs.
That's true. That's true. You could play conservative here.
0 outs. No point.
Choked up on the bat from Jacob.
Oh, he should have taken that.
Steps out of the way. He should have just stayed in
If
there.
he takes it, that's a big mistake right there.
Especially because they're about to see
And
Colin
it's first
come
and
in.
third. He takes that steal. You know what I'm saying? That would have been huge. Full
Well,
count.
that's what we need is for him to back pick to that second. Get a nice miss over the top of the head. And Jonathan could have made
We'll
it.
see. We'll see. It's still 3-2. It's not over yet. He's still. He's got a full count. He can win this. 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And he spits on it in the dirt. Good at bat from Jacob Gonzalez. Holy moly. Was down 0-2 and spat on 2 pitches and then fouled one off and spat on another 2. Just a beautiful
Great
at bat from the sophomore?
Sophomore.
Sophomore, yes. Beautiful at bat from the young guy. As here comes the pitching visit as the tying run is on first. Not the spot you want to be in with no outs, but the big thing here for Colin Payetti is no ground balls. No ground balls at all. Keep that ball in the air.
Something's got to
No
go
double
there.
plays at all.
Jacob will be able to get to second base just off of the fact that there's a runner on third. He'll be able to get that steal.
Possibly.
What's that?
They only need the one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just
All right.
2 on, no outs. The batter, number 22, Colin Pagetti.
Colin Pagetti at the bat.
Oh, man. Walk-off homer?
You'd love to see it. It would be Colin's first of the season. It'd be Colin's
First walk-off.
Yeah.
First walk-off homer ever. Oh, count runner on first. Here's the pitch. Just a
Right
just
down
a
the middle.
meatball change-up right down the middle. I think he was told take because that was straight meat, just right down the middle. Jonathan Gonzalez taking a decent lead. Here's the pitch. Takes the high fastball. I think that was intentional. I think he wanted to give the catcher an opportunity to throw him out.
Interestingly enough, it looks like the catcher is popping up and looking for
Yeah.
the first base pick.
Yeah, I don't think they're sending him, which is probably I wouldn't send him in this situation. I don't want to risk that out. I want to keep that runner on base. Ooh, good stop by the catcher. Picks it and comes up looking for the back pick. It's now a 2-1 count for Colin Payetti. No outs still on the inning. Runners on first and third. Colin Payetti readies. Pitcher comes set. Here's the pitch. Oh my! Wowzers. Wow. That is, wow. I guess he has decided to expand the outside corner. He did it for Cohen, and he decided to do it for their pitcher, but, you know, what can you do? Snuck that outside curveball in. It's now a 2-2 count for Colin. Got to protect. Swinging, pop fly, might go foul. And it went foul. It'll be a foul ball for Colin Payetti. Stays alive in the 2-2 count.
2-2, 0 outs,
Man, that is
2 runners.
a tough. I don't know if that's the call you got to make on that spot right there. 2-1 count in this situation. Curveball like that, I don't know if that's the play. But I'm not umpiring. It's not my decision. Count stays 2-2. Jacob Gonzalez at first. Jonathan Gonzalez at third. Colin Paghetti up to bat.
Here's the pitch.
It's in the dirt. Jonathan Gonzalez is going, and he will score easily. He'll score standing up. Jacob's at second. Tying run is in scoring position. No outs. Full count to Colin Paghetti. This is the situation that we want.
Absolutely. This is fantastic to see. Again, any contact really is good for Colin here.
As Coach Eads is saying, get him over, get him over, get him over. He does not care what Colin Paghetti does. He says, make contact with this ball, get him to third base.
Colin choked up on the bat.
He's just ready to stay alive as Jace Armijo is said something to Coach Eads, not sure what, but doesn't seem to be too big of a deal. 3-2 count to Colin Paghetti. Pitcher comes set, looks back. Here's the pitch. And he sailed it. Oh, and the catcher dropped it. It's a high pitch. Jacob Gonzalez advances to third. Colin Paghetti walks to first base. What an at-bat. That is beautiful. Just a bunch of great at-bats right now at the moment.
Now the winning run
Is on first base.
On first
no
base.
outs. I think right here, big thing, no double plays.
No double plays.
If you're going to hit the ground ball, hit it to...
What is nice, though, is that if the double play does happen, we do have 0 outs.
Yeah, so it's not,
So we
game's
are
not
still
over.
in the game.
Absolutely.
The worst would be
Yeah, I'm absolutely calling that
Runners in
field
the
in.
corners, no outs, the batter, number 1, Julian.
Yeah,
Reyes.
you just don't give them the opportunity to throw Jacob out at home, or else that's the big issue.
Yeah.
If Jacob gets thrown out at home, we're in a lot tougher of a spot. Oh, count, no outs. Colin Paghetti on first base as he's stealing. Colin Paghetti gets a free stolen base to add to the pedigree, to the stat sheet. As Julian Reyes takes strike one, he pulled back the bunt. I don't know if this is.
This is now. It was a bunting situation with
But with
Colin
how,
first, but
yeah, with
I
how
don't
up
believe
there, I
it's-
think I'm just swinging. Oh, that is not
Rough
the pitch
swing.
you want to swing at.
Yeah.
Big thing here, no strikeouts. Absolutely no strikeouts.
Julian, not really a younger guy, but the
He's a
way he's
junior.
acting up there,
Yeah.
he's looking a little bit too excited
really
for it.
choked up. 0-2 count. Runners on second and third. No outs.
That's
As he
pitch to
puts
swing at.
bat on ball, and it goes
and it's
through.
missed.
Paghetti's running.
That's going to bring Colin Paghetti
Colin
home.
Paghetti's coming home.
And
that's
that's
the
gonna
ball
be
game.
Julian
A walk-off single by Julian Reyes.
And that's going to be
What a walk-off.
nice choke from
Beautiful
South.
inning.
Good job, South. Thank you guys very
game.
much for the game.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the
Ladies and
Pueblo County
gentlemen.
broadcast. This is us signing out. Have a good day.